right channel. I'm back, y'all. I've been going through some stuff with my son, but I'm back in full effect. Y'all finna see me all day, every day. It's on and popping. I'm ready to give y'all the business. Do you hear me? Yesterday, my video was interrupted by Sonny, my grandbaby, and my daughter, and the dog, and it ended up being a family show yesterday. So I'm sorry, but I hope y'all enjoy seeing my family act crazy. I needed to do a family show, to be honest. Y'all would be loving us. But anyway, I got to get back on this Diddy thing, and I got to tell y'all about other stuff all week. You know, I got to do some research. Somebody told me I need to get my shit together. It's like, Nina, you better get your shit together. You better get your PC and everything. I'm getting there. Damn. I can't help it because your Uncle D messing with YouTube and we can't make money like we used to. I'm trying to make some money. How y'all doing? I am back. I feel good. God is in control. I prayed about my son Gino. I had to get that to God, and I had to get back to business. Y'all know y'all been missing me. I've been pretty much in depression, y'all. That's why I ain't been on here. And when I'm on here, I'm like straggling. And no, it's time to get back on track. How you doing? And the reason I say that because I had a family member call me a bootleg ass Wendy Williams until I got monetized. I said, what? Look at God. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Diddy. Diddy just got another win, y'all. Do y'all remember the girl, the little white girl that was from Detroit, that said Diddy flew her to New York on his private plane with his security, and they essayed her and did all kind of stuff to her. She was 17, and she hung out with Diddy, and they made her take drugs. And she the same person that the black girl, what was her name? Allie or whatever her name said. It was her. No, that wasn't Allie. It was another liar. That was her on Diddy lap, and it couldn't find out it was a white girl. You see all the lies that's been going on. You see, God is not going to let a lie reveal, okay? He's not going to let a lie just keep on being a lie after lie. He going to stop it. You hear me? So, her case just got dropped. Tyrone Blackburn was her attorney. Y'all can tell who the liars are because they got Tyrone Blackburn or they got the 1-800 Baby or Tony Busby. Everybody that had end up being a liar. Let me prove to you how they're liars. Because the feds did not indict them for this case. And you know what else I noticed? I don't think y'all noticed. Have y'all been hearing from the internet? It's birds chirping. It's quiet as hell on the internet. Where's Jack? Gene Deal really ain't been doing a lot of interviews either. Where they at? You know why Diddy got off with the shit they thought he was going to get indicted on? And now everybody's eating crow. So they getting quiet. It ain't because they afraid of Diddy. It's not because they're afraid of Diddy. It's because they were lying. And it's sad that so many women are around here mad that Diddy didn't get charged with those weak ass charges and mad at people like me that's standing on the law and saying, no, this is your law. This is your law that you made, and you got to go by the law. Y'all know better than Diddy if you want the law to sway this way and be criminal and do some stuff to entrap people, and you upholding it, you're no better than Diddy. You know what I'm saying? People like me, all I'm saying is stand on the law that you made. If y'all hear my air conditioner, it's because I get hot flashes. Y'all know that, right? So I got to have my air conditioner on. I'm sorry. But stand on the law that you made. You know the man's law was just for Jack Johnson, the professional boxer. That man's law was made for him back in 1910. Because he was running around with white women and he was a professional boxer before Muhammad Ali. And white women loved Jack. So Jack used to travel with Karen and them. You know, and they used to get mad, so they called it the man's law. If you get caught traveling with our white women, we're going to charge you with trafficking. So that's where the man's law came from. And that is what Diddy on right now. And it's sad that a lot of you African American folks sitting there, he gonna get 20 years under the man's law. Y'all sound like absolutely stupid. Because the man's law is just for white women. But they're using it now to get black men. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? That law came about because of Karen, not Shaquanda. Where were they? And I'm going to keep asking you ladies that hate me right now. Where were they when Kim Porter's nose was broke? You know, where were they when little young Miami, who in her 30s, was running around with a man 20-some years her senior, Diddy? Where were y'all at then? Was y'all saying anything? No. But soon as this light-skinned, island-looking chicks, y'all got so much to say. Y'all hate y'all own brown skin and don't even realize it. Did nobody bring a case before Kim Porter? Maybe if they would bring a case, Kim Porter wouldn't be dead. Maybe, huh? And then I was told by a little bird that young Miami didn't go through the things Cassie went through. I was told by a little bird Diddy was whining and dying in this one. He was giving her jaguars and all kind of shit. He was laying her out. You seen them all on the red carpet. I didn't see Daphne Joy on the red carpet. Let me tell you why Daphne Joy never made it to the red carpet with Diddy. Because she's a pass around. When Floyd Mayweather gifted her to his boy, he gave him instructions. This is a pass around, bruh. Don't fall in love. She just fun. 50 ass fell in love. He all on the ocean taking pictures and she modeling, and next thing you know, her pregnant. He was in love with a pass around. This woman allegedly been with Rick Ross and everybody in the industry. These are industry chicks, man. So Floyd was like, hey, man, here goes some fun. Have some fun and don't let nobody see her face. What did he do? He had a baby by her. Become a millionaire, get a baby by me, baby by me. And that's what he said. The one that on the internet talking about everybody, you fell in love with a garden tool 50. You fell in love with a Jezebel. You impregnated Delilah. So what did you think was going to happen? Then she turned on your ass and tried to get $100,000 for child support, ended up with $6,800. As soon as the money was gone, the 40 bands, let me go over here with his enemy. Y'all gonna tell me this ain't the devil? Let me go sleep with his enemy. Let me go over here with Diddy. It's Diddy. And Diddy, he had enough sense not to showboat the garden tool. She didn't go to no red carpet. She didn't do shit on Diddy's arm. Diddy knew this is 50X. This is Rick Ross hole. I'm not going to showboat this home nowhere. All we finna do is call Craigslist and do some freaky shit. And that's what happened. And y'all talking about they victims. What about all the people they victimized? Now let's go. Let's be real, people. Let's be real. Y'all said that Cassie and Daphne Joy and all these other little freaks were victims. Here come the ex-workers. They said they were victims. What are y'all saying now? I hear birds. So the men can't be victims. One guy said Cassie victimized him by giving him no way and having an abortion with his baby, which I don't know how he knew that was his baby, but he said he met up with Cassie probably 20 times, and a lot of them times Diddy wasn't there. So how in the hell were they victims when they was calling the ex-workers without Diddy? Cassie pretty much was having relationships with about 10 people. Do you hear me? And what's the show with Whoopi Goldberg? The woman that's on the show called Sunny, she used to be a prosecutor. She said, I prosecute people. I'm not going to sit here and take up for no criminal. She said, but Diddy shouldn't even be in jail right now. She said, Diddy should not be in jail. She said, women mad at me for telling the truth. I know the law. This is what I do. Sunny said this. She said he shouldn't even be charged with what he's charged with. This was one of the weakest cases I ever seen in my life. And everybody was like, what? She said, I'm just going to be real. I'm a woman and I'm a prosecutor. I'm letting you know this man shouldn't walk. She said, because these women was willing participants. She said they was doing this shit over 11 years. It's no way you can tell me you was a victim who had your own place. Your own car. You was on tour. You modeled. You had friends at your crib. Diddy didn't have a key to your house, but you a victim. And then people say this, they were manipulated. Okay, who fault is that when you grown as hell? Like my son Gino. I'm going to give y'all a prime example. My son Gino have mental issues right now. Somebody laced my baby. He's not even in his right mind. Do you think the judge go look at him and say, oh, we just going to let him go home because he wasn't in his right mind and committed a crime? He got to pay for his crime. Even though he's been messed up in the head with something, they still gonna send my son 9 times out of 10 to prison. So how y'all gonna give these women a pass that wasn't mentally distraught and just said they was manipulated by the penis? So they get a pass? Do you know how many people in prison right now for committing a crime under a substance? The judge don't want to hear that shit. If I go rob a bank right now with a dude and I get in front of the judge and say, well, he manipulated me. 11 years we robbed banks and he manipulated. Is the judge going to believe that shit? He going to be like, okay, that's cool. I hope you enjoyed it. 20 years. Bye. I hope that manipulation was worth it. It don't work that way, ladies. And most of you are mad about this case because it's your personal shit that you've been through. I noticed that because I got into it, like I told y'all yesterday. A girl from my city got mad at me. It's personal to these ladies. They want Diddy to pay for every man that ever hurt them. Every man that put their hands on him. So every time they see something like that, oh, I hate that MF. Y'all don't know Cassie. Y'all don't like Cassie. Y'all don't know Cassie music. Y'all didn't say no when Cassie was running around with a man 17 years her senior. Y'all didn't say no when Cassie shaved her hair off. Y'all didn't say no when Cassie was on the red carpet. Y'all didn't say shit about Cassie until y'all seen that video in the hallway. And the only reason y'all mad because somebody dragged your ass down a hallway or put their fist in your eye. So you see your predator through Diddy. So you want Diddy to pay because your predator didn't pay. Or a man broke your heart. He over there with somebody else. So this is your opportunity to be mad at a man. I keep telling people, Diddy ain't the man that hurt you, baby. Is Diddy innocent of what a lot of stuff? We don't know. We can say all we want to what we think Diddy did. We don't know what Diddy did because the police don't even know what Diddy did. How the hell we know? Because if the police knew, he would have been charged on trial. The federal trial. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. Jaguar, Gene Deal, Al B. Sure, all these people that had something to say. If this shit was real, for all y'all, I believe Jag, if this shit was real, that was the time for them people to be on the stand. This is the federal government. They bigger than the state. So if everything they were saying was real, people, they would have been subpoenaed. You know why the feds didn't get them? Because the feds looked into their story and realized they was a bunch of freaking liars. I don't know what y'all don't understand about this. The feds want people to testify. If Jag really knew the shit she knew, for all you Jaguar believers, if she really knew the shit she knew, she would have been the main witness on that damn stand. If Gene Deal really knew the shit he was saying, he would have been witness number 2. If Al B. Sure really knew what happened to Kim Porter, he would have been witness number 3. None of them were called. Because the investigators investigated their stories and they came up with a blank. I know how the law get down. They watched them, they heard them, and they realized they bullshit. They just running their mouth. That's why Gene Deal charged $5,000 for an interview. How you charging to tell something about the law? If you really for these people, y'all need to think about this. If you really for these people, you wouldn't even be charging. You would just be telling the truth. No, you're charging to sit on somebody's platform and he say this. If you want me to talk, I cost $5,000. Don't nobody want to hear your fabricated ass stories. Because you stopped working for Diddy way back in J-Lo days. How the hell you know about Cassie? Did anybody think about that? Cassie probably never met Gene Deal in her life. Do you know how many years apart that is? He was around J-Lo. And if I was J-Lo, I would be cussing Gene Deal ass out because Gene Deal, you just admitted several times Diddy cheating on her and you supposed to be like her brother. You just admitted that Superhead came in the back door while she was upstairs in the shower getting ready to go to an event and he was getting a little Superhead in the kitchen. You never told J-Lo. So she hearing all this shit. If I was trying to get on the phone and say, you mean to tell me I thought you was my friend and your ass was sitting there the bodyguard of me and Diddy and you was letting this shit go on? Man, you foul as hell. And not only that, Gene, what happened to the man code, bruh? It's some shit you just don't talk about. You just crossed all the men code. You didn't crossed over to the, you acting like a female. Because some of the shit you don't even have to say. Like him getting some Superhead in the kitchen. That's just straight up snitching. That ain't got nothing to do with none of us. So what, he got some Superhead in the kitchen? Who cares? But you want to make money off this, so you would say any damn thing. And quiet as kept, I was told that you was more of a nanny than a bodyguard. Diddy used to make you cook hamburgers and shit and babysit his kids most of the time. So is that why you mad? And that's why you wanted to fight some bloggers in New York? He brought his dog to sick on one of the bloggers at the damn trial. Oh, so you can break the law. You can take your pit bulls to eat up people. But you for the law, you can break the law though, G, right? Jaguar, I heard you been going to people's city making threats to whoop people ass if they say your name. You can break the law, but Diddy can't. I heard she been after, they said she wanted to whoop Tisa Tails ass. I mean, I heard you been after all kind of people. You can make threats, idle threats. You can hurt people, but Diddy is a criminal. That's what y'all trying to tell me. I don't understand this. And then people that helped you, Jag, gave you a platform, you flipped on them. Storm Monroe gave you a platform. Storm Monroe liked you. And you lied and said he lied on your video and it was AI. When I watched the video live. I watched that video live. It wasn't no damn AI because you was live. And she gonna say, I didn't say that Jay-Z cracked me and put a pow in my head. That was AI. Girl, bye. I watched it live, and when she said it, you know what I did? I went and said, wait a minute, Jesus, I gotta get my popcorn and my drink, because Jay-Z finna sue the shit out of her. I knew it then. You went too far. She got caught up in the storytelling. Jay-Z wasn't saying nothing to her about all the fabrication, all the shit she was saying. But as soon as you say this man craped you and put a pop in your head and that can cause him his whole life, you messing with his livelihood, that's when he said, I'm suing your ass now. You done did the wrong shit. You done crossed all the lines. It's AI. No, it ain't no damn AI. You said that shit. And now that Diddy got off, where Jag at? Where she at? For all you Jaguar believers, and I'm noticing this too, folks, so many people got open ears to bullshit. Y'all will believe anything. Y'all don't even realize that tape in a hotel with Cassie and Diddy was what, about 5-6 years older? Never surfaced. Soon as Diddy got indicted, soon as Diddy got locked up, before he got locked up, when they wanted Diddy, all of a sudden it hit the internet. Nobody never questioned, like, who did it? Who put the video on the internet? Cassie didn't do it because Cassie told the people her and Diddy was going to pay them $50,000 to get the video, right? The man at the hotel said, no, I want 100. So he blackmailed them. Just listen to all these criminals. The hotel manager blackmailed Diddy. I want 100. He gave it to him. That's blackmail. Cassie said, I don't want no problems. I got an event tomorrow. I ain't got time for this shit. Just give us the video. Let us go. So she didn't put it on the internet. Diddy didn't put it on the internet. So only people knew about it was Cassie, Diddy, probably some security guards, and the hotel. So how did the video end up on the internet? I'm going to tell you how. The feds. Cassie told them about it. The man who blackmailed Diddy to get the video kept a copy, so he broke the NDA. He broke it. So he should be prosecuted. He gave it to the feds, probably sold it to them. And the feds mysteriously released the videotape on the internet. You know why? Because they wanted us to hate Diddy before the trial, because they didn't have shit. So they wanted to embed in our mind that this man is so evil, he beat this little cute girl up in the hallway. So even though the case ain't about DV, we gonna make people keep thinking about it. So when we bring this bullshit ass case, that's all they gonna think about, and they gonna say he guilty. And that's what they tried to do, and it didn't work. You know why it didn't work? Because I see worse shit on the local news every day in my city than what happened to Cassie. Y'all want to act like this is the worst thing y'all ever seen. Did you see how he beat that girl? I see him stomp her out with some Barbie socks and grab her by the hood and drag her and threw a vase at her. I seen that. I did. But in the movie, What Love Got to Do with It, I did way worse than Tina. Didn't nobody cry out for Tina Turner. Didn't nobody say nothing about Tina. Didn't nobody say about Tammy Terrell, who died from an aneurysm from getting beat upside her head all the time from James Brown and David Ruffin. Didn't nobody say nothing about that. Ain't nobody preaching about that. Ain't nobody saying nothing about the little girls that's dying in your city every day from DV. You ain't saying nothing about that. You ain't down at the courthouse running your mouth about that, talking to the judge. Your little niece probably over there getting her ass tore out the frame, and you calling her stupid. She act just like her mama. You don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's people right in your city that's going through worse than Cassie. And y'all, people trying to call me. Y'all ain't said shit. You know why? This is what I learned about my people. I'm talking about black folks right now. We hate to see somebody successful. And it ain't that. No, let me change that. It ain't that we hate to see success. We hate to see somebody more successful than we are. So anybody that's making money like Diddy, y'all want to see him fall. Y'all just want to see him fall because we ain't got no dog in this fight. Now, just be real. We don't have no dog in this fight. It's really not our damn business. Who are we to say this man needs to get life in prison? We never met him in our life. We never met Cassie. We don't know who they really are. Cassie can be the devil. We don't know. We never talked to her. We never talked to Diddy. So how you have the right to say where somebody need to go that you never met in your life? You hear what I'm saying? But half of you that's saying where Diddy need to go, how many times you forgave your baby daddy, your penis? Half you women that's over there mad because you didn't forgave and forgave and forgave. You didn't fought women. You been stupid. You was a trick. I know more women that's tricks than I do men. Let me tell you what a trick is. A trick is somebody that gives somebody money for some sex. I know more women that pay for penis than men that pay for vajayjay. I know more women who allow men to sleep in their Section 8 units, drive their car and drop them off at work. I know more women that give men their income tax. I know more women that buy cars, buy clothes, buy penis. You act like women can't be tricks. But y'all don't want to talk about the truth. And most of y'all mad because y'all those women. And then when the man get tired of you because he only over there because he ain't in love, he in need, y'all get mad because he go over there with somebody he really care about that don't have half the shit you have and you don't have no understanding of it. So now you're angry. So as soon as Diddy hit the TV, lock his ass up. I hate black motherfuckers. Now you mad. You bitter. You see how they got to delete these people on here? They bitter. They bitter women. So these bitter women want Diddy to pay for the man that dog their asses out. We talking some real shit right now. So I'm asking all you women that's bitter, go lay your ass on a sofa. Go get your ass some help because y'all dangerous. And like I told the girl here in my city, she was like, what if that was your daughter? I tell my daughter the same thing. Let me find out my daughter got a Negro, got her drinking some piss. I'm going to beat the hell out of my daughter. They thought the man beat their ass. Oh, I'm going to give her the business because I didn't raise your ass like that. I can't blame the man because my daughter over there drinking piss. I mean, where's the responsibility at? At a certain age, you're responsible for your own life. I don't care about manipulation, Stockholm syndrome, love bombing. I don't care about none of that shit. At a certain age, you're supposed to be responsible enough for your life. That's called being an adult. You are an adult. You grown. You gotta be responsible for your own shit. You cannot do shit around here and blame somebody else. Life don't work that way. And if you that weak, somebody can get in your head and make you drink some piss. Your ass need somebody a power of attorney over you. That means you can't operate in everyday life. These telemarketers don't stop calling me. Let me tell you, if you can get your ass up, you can brush your teeth, you can go shopping, you can get dressed, you can get on the phone, you can smoke a little weed, you can drink a little alcohol, you can have girl trips, you can get your hair did, you can do all that shit, but you don't know how to control your emotions, you don't know how to control your life, you don't know how to tell a Negro no. You don't know how to go to the police department. You don't know how to call your cousin and them. You don't know how to call your daddy, a friend. If you got a gay friend, he'd cuss the Negro out. Your gay friend cuss him out faster than the straight friend will. You ain't got nobody you can call. You know why? Because y'all enjoying the tissy roll. They said Diddy had a tissy roll. Diddy was like this. They talked all that shit. He got a tissy roll. Well, that tissy roll show took 50 Cent woman. That tissy roll show had you drinking piss. So what the hell was you liking then? The money. The money. TK, they was liking the money. Can y'all get my likes up, please? Y'all don't like real shit. Y'all like fake shit. And I'm not here for it. I'm real all day long if I'm nothing else. And that's why I never was liked, because I'm going to tell you some real shit if you like it or not. And that's why I am called Unbreakable Strong Woman, because I've been through so much fake shit and been around so many fake people that all I can do is be real. I'm sorry. I got women that don't like me from high school when I'm 50 years old. So this is their opportunity to come at me from some high school shit and act like it's about Diddy. B, you didn't like me in high school. You know why you didn't like me in high school? Because I'm the same person then that I am now. And you still don't like me. And guess what? I still don't damn it care. I've been a weak woman. Y'all can't tell me. I've been a weak woman. You can't piss in my ear and tell me it's rain. I know what y'all are, because I have a JJ like you. Thank God I don't get cycles no more, but I get hot flashes, Jesus. I trade my cycles in for hot flashes, and I'll take a hot flash any day. I was you, so I can recognize you. I was that dummy. I was an angry woman. I wanted vengeance. I had that mouth. I'm going to be real, y'all. I had my husband. All I had to do was wake up. The brother was paid. 6-figure man. He worked his ass off to make sure I had a good life. And this, my attitude on top of little shit he did, but my attitude didn't help none. Sometimes your tongue, that thing between your teeth, my mom used to tell me, will get you in a lot of trouble. And a lot of women don't know how to control their tongue. So they do shit to push people away from them. Sometimes you can push a man into cheating. I know y'all don't want to believe that. No, you can't. Yes, the hell you can. Just think about it. If you at work and your boss bitching, eventually you gonna quit that damn job. You gonna get tired. You gonna hate going to work. Tell the truth. How many of y'all hate y'all supervisor? Man, I'm tired of that hoe. All she do is talk shit. All she do is ride me. All she do is it. That's how men feel about your ass. But y'all don't want to own up to the truth. Your home supposed to be your comfort zone. Your home supposed to be your peace, away from the world. Men already got to go through shit in life. They born cursed. A male and a black. They born with 2 strikes against them already. Now, am I upholding wrongdoing? No, it's a lot of whores out here. Men just want to be whores. Some men just don't appreciate a good woman. Some men just don't. Those the men that never had a father, never was taught how to love nothing, anything. They don't even know how to love themselves. Some men sabotage their own self like women. They go against their own self. They can have a good woman at home, cooking, cleaning, loving them, and they go out here and get a hoe and mess up their home. Some men are like that, yes. But those are little boys. They are males. Everybody with a penis is not a man. They just males. A penis make you a male. Your actions make you a man. You hear what I'm saying? So don't find a little boy with a big penis and expect him to be something he ain't capable of being. If he never had a father to teach him how to be a father, how the hell you expect him to be a daddy to your kids? If he don't even know what a daddy look like. See, that's what a lot of y'all do. Y'all have babies by these men, these boys, and expect him to be a father and call him a deadbeat daddy. He don't know how to do it. He don't know how to do it. That's like somebody giving me a blueprint and give me all the materials and tell me to build a house. I don't know how. I got all this shit here, but I don't have the capabilities of doing it because nobody never taught me how to build a house. Capiche? So if nobody never taught you how to be a real man and a father, how the hell you gonna be one? Y'all too busy looking at the outer exterior. Y'all looking at the outside. Have you ever seen a house that's beautiful on the outside and you go inside and it's all toe up? It's corroded. That's how some people are in the inside of their bodies. They look good on the outside, the inside is all corrupt. They mind, they just messed up on the inside. So they don't have nothing to give you because they just corroded. This is why it's important to sit down and talk to people and get to know folks. Y'all ask the wrong questions. How much you make a year? I don't give a damn if you shoveling shit. Was your daddy in your life? Are you capable of being a real man? Where's your HIV papers? I mean, y'all don't even ask the right questions. Y'all want to know what a brother making. Where you live? Is that your car? And I don't care if you got a bus pass. Do you take care of yourself? You catch the bus to work every day. I'd rather have a brother who catch the bus to work every day than a brother riding around here in a brand new car and don't have no job. Do you understand me? And I'm saying this because most of these women are mad because y'all chose them kind of men. As soon as they leave you, y'all see Diddy on the TV, and that's your opportunity to pay that man back through Diddy. All men like that. I don't like black men. First of all, color ain't got shit to do with it. I know white girls that got bum-ass white men at home. I didn't work with white girls who take care of their white boyfriends. So this is not the color thing for them podcasts of telling black women, go get you a white boy. Girl, why? They ain't the same kind of man. A man is a man. I know gay dudes that done had white, Hispanic, black, and they tell you a man is a man. A woman is a woman. Color ain't got shit to do with it. So when they telling you leave them black men alone, let me tell you about a white man. A white man will cut your damn head off about his shit. They ain't telling you everything about a white man. A white man will get rid of your ass quick and the kids. Go over there and play them damn Shaquanda games you playing with Pookie and Ray Ray and see how it turn out for your ass. They will get rid of your ass. They don't tell you the real truth. You can't go over there and take Peter money. You can't go over there and cuss out Peter in front of his mom and dad. Your ass gonna come up missing. They don't tell you the truth. So stop listening to all this dumbass shit that color don't mean a damn thing. Where your mind at? What you on? Stop asking people what they bring to your table. Negro, where your table at? That's the questions you supposed to ask. Not what you bring to my table. I don't need you to bring shit to my table. My table complete. I got the fork, the spoon, the bowl, the plate, the food, the table, 4 chairs. I got the house. I don't need you to bring shit to my table. When you come to my table, you are a guest. Have a seat. Let's talk. You a guest at my table. You don't have to bring nothing, baby, because I got my own. Now let's talk about your table. Can I be a guest at yours? And if you don't have a table for me to be a guest at, I shouldn't be having no baby by you. If you don't have your own table, I shouldn't be kicking it with you with no condom. Because you irresponsible. We the same age and you don't have a table? Why? Stop dealing with brothers I'm about to, or I can't stand I just men. I just got out. I just lost my job. I just lost my parents. I just lost my car. Well, just call me when you just get your shit back right. You hear what I'm saying? Stop being Captain Save-A-Hoe. And then you ain't got to be mad all over the internet. Most of these people are mad about Diddy because they mad about their own freaking life. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a buck. TK, let's keep it a buck. And stop acting like Jezebel and Delilah don't exist in your city. How many of y'all, just push yes, please push yes. How many of you can think back in your mind when you was in high school or when you was younger and you remember the hoes in your city? Everybody got a hoe. How many of you know girls that would sleep with anybody, man? Huh? How many? Yeah, let me see some more yeses. How many y'all probably know them right now at the church? You hear me? They in the church right now want to sleep with married men. Do you hear me? It's pastors cheating right now with Jezebels in the church. So stop acting like Cassie and Daphne Joy are victims when everybody know Cassie and Daphne Joy in their own city. And the same women that's taking up for them calling them victims, let that have been your husband they was calling on Craigslist, and your husband was answering the phone, going over there, Cassie giving them the business. Let me see what you call him a victim if you find out your husband was one of them dudes Cassie called. Would you still call her a victim if it was your man? Ask yourself that. Those ex-workers, they belong to somebody. Trust me, most of them probably was married. So she was a home wrecker. She was helping them men cheat. Now, the woman that broke up your home, you want to whoop her ass. But Cassie a victim? Please explain that to me. How the hell Cassie a victim? When she was a home wrecker, she didn't ask the men, are you married? She didn't ask the men, do you have a woman? She didn't give a damn. She wanted to get with these dudes for her own sexual desires. Some people just nymphos, y'all. Why do you think they got that name nympho? They addicted to X. They like kinky shit. I know dudes got feet fetishes. My mother had a friend, and I overheard this. The dude used to pay her to shit on him. He just wanted to lay there and she boo-boo on his chest. Y'all didn't hear Biggie Smalls say that in his song? Some people like to do dumb, nasty shit. I know my friend that been out here prostituting for years. A police will pay her to get him a golden shower. That's peeing all over him. Some people just got nasty ass fetishes. And guess what? You don't go to jail for fetishes if you're not breaking no law. If it's two people that's over 18 and you want shit on your chest, that's on you. You don't go to jail for being nasty. But you can't tell somebody to shit on your chest, and then when they don't want to shit on your chest no more, you call the police and say they shitted on your chest. And it's the part y'all forgetting about Cassie. Cassie did not want to testify. Cassie did not want to testify. What y'all don't understand? Y'all act like Cassie went to the feds and said Diddy did this to her. No, that ain't what happened, babe. Y'all more concerned about Cassie's life than Cassie more concerned about her own damn life. Cassie took $20 million for that being beat in that hallway and everything else she knew on Diddy and Clyde Davis, Motown Records, Bad Boy Records. She blackmailed these people, which is against the law. Everybody looking over that. She blackmailed them like the hotel blackmailed her. If you don't give me this money, I'm going and I'm going to release this video. Not never, I'm going to press charges. I'm going to release this video and destroy your reputation, Diddy. So as soon as the liquor company noticed that they paid her in 24 hours, they knew Cassie had something on Diddy. And they wanted payback because Diddy sued him and got $2 billion. I don't know if they ever paid him, but he won a $2 billion lawsuit allegedly. So they wanted payback. Go get her. Find out anything about them. Tell her if she don't testify, she gonna be a co-conspirator. She didn't want to get on that stand. Cassie wanted to get her money and go on off with her little white boyfriend, and they do freak offs. Because trust me, if this is what you like, If this is what you like, you go keep doing it. Don't care who you with. If I like a Snicker bar, and I break up with my boyfriend, am I gonna stop eating Snickers because I got a new boyfriend? No, I'm gonna tell him let's go to the store and get a Snicker. If I like what I like, my appetite ain't gonna change because I'm with a new dude. I promise you, it's gonna come out and it ain't gonna be long that Cassie husband gonna end up divorcing her, taking all her shit, and he gonna come out and tell his story about they freak offs. I promise you it's gonna happen. He gonna come out and he gonna write a book. He gonna be on talk shows talking about how Cassie manipulated him. Cause he's much younger than her. He's like 8, 9 years younger than her. He gonna tell how they was sleeping together in Diddy's house. The brother gonna tell. I promise. Soon as the shit start getting twisted. Cause I said this before. His family loved Cassie. She got 2 kids by him. They lived up north in Michigan on a farm. These some country people. You hear me? Grandma and all of them love Cassie. Until they just seen this trial. Do you think Cassie went into that family and told them all this shit? Nah, they just heard it on TV like we did. So grandmama and Uncle Earl and them up there with the overalls on milking cows, when Cassie came back with the little Alex, they looking at her like, ugh, you had blisters in your mouth. And then there's black penis, not no white ones. These were black penises in her mouth. Could you imagine them country white folks looking at her now? You let black men pee in your shit and you have blisters and you here with my nephew? You don't think them people mad? You don't think them people embarrassed? You don't think she's not welcome in that family now? Cassie ain't welcome back on the farm. I promise you she ain't welcome back on the farm. They looking at her like she's a nasty whore. I promise you. And I know country people. You know what they gonna do? It's gonna be Uncle Earl eating on some snuff. I heard you like penises, gal. Probably pull his penis out. Come here, Cassie. They gonna be doing all kind of shit. Then you got sores in her mouth. At dinner, Cassie can't drink out the cups no more. They gonna have paper cups for Cassie. I don't want her drinking out of my stuff, Alex. She's for the world. She had black penises all up in her mouth and they pissed in her mouth. I can't believe you married this girl. Y'all thought they didn't like black people. They really ain't gonna like her ass. So Cassie, the only thing keeping her afloat is that money. That's the only thing keeping her afloat. Now the ex-workers coming after her shit. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. The ex-workers, they said the reason they got subpoenaed because Cassie told them who they were. They didn't know who these men were. Cassie told them who they were and gave their phone numbers out because they thought that it would help their case. And most of the workers saying Cassie is a freaking liar. Now, if the sex worker says she a liar, how y'all saying she's a victim? They said, I was screwing Cassie without Diddy. She was pregnant by me. Me and her used to meet up all the time. Cassie was giving me the business more than I was giving her the business. She was enjoying every moment. And y'all up here, she was a victim. No, she wasn't. That ain't even Diddy saying it. It's the workers that said it. And when you see them in dingoes, I done seen several interviews. These brothers, the finest brothers you ever want to meet. I don't even know how they ass on Craigslist. I'm like, how the hell y'all selling y'all stuff on Craigslist? Y'all should be somewhere modeling. When I say the best of the best, these brothers so delicious. I'm like, how in the hell? See the love of money. A lot of these brothers do that weights and get in shape and get the 6-pack because they want to sell their bodies for money. Y'all would have been better off getting on OnlyFans and dancing and stripping and doing something. Let people pay you on OnlyFans. They millionaires over there on OnlyFans. You wouldn't even have to touch nobody. Craigslist? I'm like, these dudes got to be mentally distraught. How can somebody call you off Craigslist to meet up and you walk in the room and they boyfriend over there butt naked with a veil on his face doing this and they telling you don't pay attention to the dude in the corner? I'll be like, nah, this some freaky Jason shit. You gotta be mentally ill to sell yourself for $1,500, and it's a crazy man sitting up here feeling on himself, and this girl got a wig on, and it's supposed to be her husband. I'm like, this some freak shit. This too freaky for me. This some freaky shit. Who is this little tissy roll ass dude? They said Diddy stuff so little. You know how you do this, and normally it be hanging over. They said Diddy shit was when you couldn't even see it in the hole. It like he was just doing this. Diddy probably was doing this with 2 fingers. They said he ain't got shit. So this is why he pay men to do his woman, because he can't do nothing really. And then what did they say he did? The dude to bang her out. One of the experts called it slutting her out. He is slut her out. Then Diddy, hurry up, run in here. I got something. She run in there. He got a little pee. She ride on it for a minute, slap it, do this, lick it. You can't suck it. She gotta lick it, blow it a little bit, and then she go back out there. That's all Diddy can do. Something is wrong with him. I don't think he can get an erection. This is the only reason why Diddy allowed these men in the room, because Diddy couldn't do shit. And that's what a lot of men do. If they sick, if they can't get an erection, they hire men to bang out their woman. And they want to watch because they like, I just want to watch. One of the workers said Diddy tooted his booty up at him like he was finna go at it. And he was like, nah, bro, I don't get down like that. He said he looked at Diddy like, get that old ragged ass out of here. Nobody, So Diddy tested the workers, but he didn't test because they knew who he was. And I think the reason he didn't go all the way, because he didn't want that shit to hit the internet. That's why none of these workers said they ever touched Diddy, because Diddy didn't want it to get out there like that. I don't know these dudes, these strangers, and if I let them hit it, this shit can get on the internet. But he tried the one that Cassie supposed to have been pregnant by. He must have been really working with some shit, because she supposed to have been pregnant by him. Diddy tried him. That nigga must have had a 14-inch, because Cassie kept on calling him. The Punisher is... He might have a little stuff to punish you with, but he wasn't the best looking one. I can't think the one was on Tasha K. Fine. And then the other one, what was he just on? He was just on another interview. Woo, he was fine. I said, woo. Diddy didn't even care. Cassie picking the dudes. That's what I'm saying, Cassie, you the victim, but you can pick the dudes you want to sleep with. I ain't never heard of that. I never heard of a victim being taken care of like that. I'm going to victimize you, but you can pick the dudes you want to sleep with. Call them up. And if fine they are, it's cool with me. It don't seem like Diddy was jealous. Because you seem like Diddy would have got a Poindexter, a damn mailman or something. Somebody that ain't really got shit. If you going to sleep with somebody, they got to have less than me. No, Diddy wanted the biggest Mandingo warrior chocolate that he can find to bang out his woman. He wanted them to have the damn double cucumber. I want them to punish your ass. Fine. Knowing Cassie is a slut, he know that she gonna meet with these men behind his back. One dude said the reason he didn't fall in love with Cassie because he didn't want to be like Mr. Big on R. Kelly. Down low, down low. He didn't want to be that person that Mr. Big came after. Because Diddy is Mr. Big. He said, I didn't want to fall in love with her, and me and her start a relationship, and I come up missing. So I never went there with her. He said, I enjoyed the feeling. It felt good. She was fine. She smelled good. She tasted good. But right after I left, that was it. What we did in that room, that's what we did, and I didn't want no outside relations with her. He said, but I could have had one. But he didn't want Mr. Big coming after him. One dude said he really fell in love with Cassie. Cassie over there just whipping up Negroes. Now I want y'all to explain to me, for the ones that unsubscribe to me, that y'all still watching me, y'all unsubscribe. I want y'all to explain to me what victim you know get to pick they victimizers. I want to know what victim you know get paid and is on the red carpet and go with a billionaire. I just want to know. Explain yourself. I'm giving you the floor. Explain yourself because y'all watching me. I want to know what victim have their own place, their own car, their own career, can start different relationships, can leave with the help. You so scared, but you left with the help. She wrote the judge a letter for this brother not to get bond. You know why she don't want Diddy to get bond? I'm gonna tell you why she don't want Diddy to get bond. Because she got on that stand and lied and she was a victim, and Diddy knows she lying. So she don't want to face no lawsuits. She don't want to face him, period. Because what my understanding is, her and Diddy was still cool. When she got pregnant with her babies, Diddy would call and congratulate her. So they were still friends. They weren't messing around like that, but they was cool. So he looking at her on the stand like, bitch, when you become scared of me? You know what we do. We do what we do, and we go our own separate ways. How you scared when 1 minute you with Kid Cudi, the next minute you with the help, then you back at Diddy? Have y'all noticed her track record? She always go back to Daddy. Daddy is Diddy. Oh, somebody need to put somebody on these telemarketers. I'm so sick of their asses. This is why Cassie always went back to Diddy when she was broke. This is why Cassie said, if I leave Diddy, her friend said, leave him. She said, if I leave him, who am I going to go to? Jay-Z? And he married. She felt like everybody else was beneath Mr. Hollywood. She couldn't imagine being with nobody that didn't have Diddy status. That means she was with this brother for his status, not because she was scared. Her friends told her, leave him. No, who am I going to go to? I can't go on the red carpet with anybody. I was just with Diddy. The next step up from Diddy, or just a little bit down from Diddy, is Jay-Z. And he got Beyonce. Why do you think Beyonce holding on to Jay? Status. Not money, because she got her own. The status. She liked the lifestyle. She was planted with this brother. You know Nelly was in love with Beyonce before Jay-Z, right? She wouldn't give Nelly the time of day. Now I look at Jay-Z and I look at Nelly. I look at Jay-Z. What, B? Are you tripping? So Ashanti came back and was planted. Ashanti, you want your career back? You want to be relevant again? You got to get back with Nelly, and then you got to have a baby. This is what Hollywood do. They plan them together. I just seen an interview with, they show. She was sitting there about to cry because Nelly don't want to change no diapers. Nelly is 50 damn years old. His knees probably hurt. He probably can't even wake up out of his sleep. You know when you old, you go into a deep sleep. Nelly can't get up and change no damn diapers. He got grandbabies. Ashanti didn't think about that. Some women think babies can keep people. Babies run you off. I'm not even gonna be a hater, but I'm gonna say what I believe. I believe their marriage is gonna be in over soon. Cause where they went wrong, they added a baby to their old ass marriage. They old. They should be traveling, enjoying each other, having the time of their life. But she wanted that bond. She wanted to make Miss Jackson that mad. Let me go get pregnant. Now she's a victim. Everybody feels sorry for her. Nelly is horrible. He told her he didn't want no more kids. He told her he wasn't changing no diapers. And what did she do? She didn't use birth control. Because he's an idiot. He didn't use none. But she didn't use birth control. If somebody telling me I'm too old to have more kids, I don't want no more kids, I ain't finna help you with no baby, I'll provide, that's it. Do you think I'm going to get pregnant? But a lot of women think that keeps a man. Daphne Joy thought that was going to keep 50 Cent. That's my retirement plan. I'm going to retire off of this dude. And it didn't work out. Then they get on the internet and they come crying to us. Most women that y'all hear crying about relationships, men ain't no good, I hate black men, is because they thought a baby was going to keep the penis in the house. Most babies run the penis away. If I'm lying, tell me why there's so many single parent homes. If babies keep men, why after you have a baby the man leave? You know why? Because he couldn't take care of your ass. He couldn't take care of his ass. So you done brought another mouth to feed and he couldn't even feed his own damn self. If you meet a brother and you feed him off of your food stamps, how the hell he gonna feed your child? That's mental illness, man. I was mentally ill. I had a baby, 2 babies by a brother that couldn't do very much for himself. Do you understand me? Because he had an addiction problem. I thought I could love him clean. Just delusional. You hear me? I never smoked a crug in my life. I barely drink. I drink about this much alcohol and I'm gone. And I end up falling in love, having 2 kids by somebody that's in the streets, getting high, committing crimes. He's a different person now, but it took him to be an old man to become a different person. So all my 20s, 30s, and 40s, I spent trying to love a person that didn't want to love themselves. Am I going to blame him? Hell no, I was stupid. He didn't take nothing from me. I gave it to him. But I'm woman to own that. I gave him my time. Time you can't get back. I can get money back. I gave him my time. He enjoyed this 6-pack I had up until I had a keg. So he didn't deserve it. We friends now. We cool. You know, I sometimes had to catch myself because I have flashbacks and be like, I still want to whoop your ass. But I can't be mad at him. I gave him my time. I gave him my mind. I gave him my body. Woman mad at Diddy because my baby father did me foul. And that's what y'all mad at Diddy for, because y'all don't have no reason to be mad at Diddy. Y'all don't know him. Y'all don't have a dog in this fight. You never met this man in your life and you that mad about a stranger? Something mentally wrong with y'all. If Diddy would have got convicted, do y'all think I'd be mad at y'all? No, I'd be like, damn, Diddy, you done, bro. I've been praying for you, but it's over. I wouldn't have been mad. Shit, Diddy don't pay my damn bills. My credit score ain't gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? My light bill ain't gonna go down. My stomach is not gonna get no smaller if Diddy go to jail or not. So I don't have no dog in this fight. All I was talking about was the law. And y'all misconstrued what I said. I can't believe you taking up for Diddy. First of all, Dollar, let me say this. I don't give a damn what you believe. I don't have to go along with your ass. I have my own mind. And that's what's wrong with a lot of women. If you don't think them, they don't want to deal with you. That's why most of y'all single right now. Because a man don't go along with your bullshit. So you're mad at the world because you can't boss people. You definitely can't boss neither. So if you're trying to bully me and tell me what the hell to do, I can imagine what you're doing at home. I have my own mind. Respect my opinion. I respect your opinion. As long as you ain't getting on my channel talking shit. Go start your own YouTube channel and talk all the shit you want. But you will not come over here and disrespect me because I don't go along with your shit. I'm tired of internet bullies. It's more women around here bullying people. You bully the kids. You bully your man. You bully your job. You bully other women. And y'all want the utmost respect. How many of y'all, could you push yes? How many of you know women? Know women. I ain't talking about kids. That bully people. How many of y'all got friends that get mad if you don't think like them? I mean, for real. I know grown women right now that get mad if you don't think like them. I know grown women that get mad if you tell them some truth. They don't want to hear the damn truth. They don't have an open mind. They can't have a conversation. And you wonder why you single, baby. I don't even like your ass, and I don't like the JJ. I don't even like your ass, so I know Billy Bob don't like your ass. I'm not even sleeping with you and can't stand you. So I can imagine why his ass cheating. Look at you. She got to constantly delete people because they hate the truth. You can't handle the truth. And I'm not talking about the shit that men do. We know men do shit, y'all. We know men ain't shit a lot of times. I ain't even got to address that. I'm talking about us, ladies. So when y'all get to talking about what about the men, F them. We got to fix us. Let them fix them and we fix us. What do the Bible tell us? The woman, the lady, the elder, the older women supposed to teach the ladies and the babies. That's our job as being elders, to teach the ladies and the babies. I'm not supposed to go over there and teach them how to be a man because I don't have no nuts. I can't teach them how to use theirs because I don't have none. For all of y'all, why you ain't talking about the men? Because I'm not a man. All I can tell you is about me, and I'm a woman. I can just talk about me and what I have done wrong. I can stand 10 toes down and say I used to be some bullshit with this tongue. Man, I used to be vicious. I used to wake up mad at breakfast because of my past, that I had all this luggage I was carrying around. And I used to be mad at dudes, thinking dudes got to do what I say. I thought I was the shit. Who you talking to? Do you know who I am? They looking at me like, I'm going to show you who you are in a minute when I leave. See, some men will humble your ass, your pretty ass, that big BBL ass. They will humble your ass. And y'all don't like being humbled. You think you're cute. You think your shit don't stink. Everybody got to kiss your behind until you get humbled and left in the smoke. And you have no understanding. And now you hate everybody. But you don't realize it ain't your booty that keep people. It ain't your beauty. It's what's on the inside. Why you see some of the not attractive women be in the longest relationships? You wonder how she get that fine dude? Because he wanted some peace. When the lights off, we all feel the same, I guess, and look the same when the lights off. And some people look at the inner beauty. Did you hear me? Some people look at the inside. Why do you think Biggie Small was the man? Biggie Small was not attracted at all, but Lil' Kim was in love with Biggie. So your beauty don't mean shit. Get cute on the inside. Do you hear me? Get cute on the inside. Let it show. When you walk in a room, you shouldn't even have to open your mouth. Your energy, your beauty, everything should just talk for you. You don't even have to open your mouth. People should look at you like, oh my God, she's beautiful. Inside out. Learn to be quiet. You ain't got to be the biggest mouth in the room. You ain't got to be all bent over and popping your butt to get attention. My little booty, it ain't little, but it's little. I done had this same booty for 56 years, and I never had a problem. I didn't have to go get a BBL. This keg I got, I done had it 31 years because of David. I ain't never had to go get a tummy tuck, and I want one. I never had a dude say, I ain't gonna talk to you because your booty too little. Your stomach too big. I never had nobody say that. Because people just like me for who I am until my big ass mouth run them away. So now I know how to tame my tongue. Where do you think it came from when it say tame your tongue? Why you think in the Bible, the Lord, I'm paraphrasing because I don't know exactly how it go. The Lord said a man rather be sitting in a corner on the top of a rooftop than be with a bickering woman. It's in the Bible. So it's real. Women we can do this and run men off. I learned this, y'all. When you humble and you quiet and you love the skin you in, you ain't got to go seek, search, or find no man. They just gonna come to you like flies. You gonna have so many men coming to you, you be like, you know what? I just want to be single because I got too many options. I just want to be single. So if I want to go to Miami with you, I can go. If I want to go to LA with you, I can go. If I want to go to Vegas with you, I can go. If I don't want to cook, I don't have to. If I don't want to comb my hair and I want to look like Florida Evans today, I can do that because I'm single. Ain't nothing wrong with being single. It kind of feels good. I'm just letting y'all know. I learned this. When a man don't appreciate your time, when you give a man all of you, because I'm that kind of woman, y'all, I give a man everything. But I don't try to give him all of me because I got to save some for myself. I had to learn that too. You can't give a man all of you because you don't have nothing for self. And when you don't have nothing for self, you don't love yourself no more, darling. And that's when you lose yourself, Cassie. You gave Diddy too much. You hear me? You can't give a man too much of you. You got to save some for later. The S-worker said Cassie wanted to get married. She wanted to have kids. She wanted to do all that. And he said he looking at her like, you delusional. Who gonna marry you and you letting different men bang you out, piss in your mouth? Who gonna marry you? It's like her mom didn't teach her better. If you sitting there letting this man allow other people to bang you out, pee in your mouth, slut you out, you never gonna get that ring. Never. If Cassie would have just told Diddy, I'm not doing that, Sean. Until you respect me, I'm gonna be single. Leave me alone. Go do that shit with Daphne Joy. You better go over there with Kim Porter and do that shit. He would have respect her. This is what they said Young Miami did. They said Young Miami told him from the door, listen here, I ain't doing no F-offs. I ain't doing none of that dumbass shit. I need this, this, and this. I'm talking to you. We on business. I need you to invest in my business. He gave her own show on his platform. He bought her a Jaguar. I think he bought her a house. He was cashing her out because nobody never checked Diddy. Did y'all hear me? When Superman got checked, he was like, ooh, I like her. When she checked his ass, I like you, Grandpa. You older than me. I'm young. I can ride it. You can pee on me, but you ain't peeing in my mouth. You can give me a golden shower. I give you all the loving you want. But ain't nobody else coming up in here. Ain't nobody else coming up. That's why they didn't have her in the indictment. Because she wasn't calling no ex-workers. She looking at like, no, I like you, Tissy Rowe. Let me work it. I'm going to make you feel like a man. And he fell in love with the young girl. Cassie and Daphne Joy over there looking stupid. Why he treating her like that? Cassie got mad because she looking like, shit, I never got that shit out of 14 years. I never got my own show. I never got my own money because your ass didn't require shit, Cassie. You only get what you require. A man only treat you like you allow him to treat you. What did Diddy do at the hotel, Cassie? He begged, pleaded, and cried. Come on, man. Give me this video, man. I got $50,000. Did he kill the man? Since y'all say he's a killer. Listen. Did he kill the man at the hotel? This is a killer. This man got him on video. What he had called his goons, a killer ain't finna pay you for shit. He finna take your shit and you gonna come up missing. Diddy begged for the video. And the dude said, no, not 50, I want 100. A killer would have been like, okay. If I don't have that tape by 12 o'clock, your whole family dead. And that's what the mob do. They ain't finna negotiate. But y'all said this man is a cold-blooded killer. He had to pay $100,000 for a videotape. When he had called his goons down there that night, would have had the tape for free. That's what killers do. Cassie not afraid. She wrote the judge, don't let this man out. How you afraid, Cassie, when you weren't afraid to blackmail him for $20 million? Diddy wasn't in jail, y'all. Come on, man. Diddy wasn't in jail when she blackmailed him. Diddy wasn't in jail when he paid her the $20 million. Diddy was out almost a year after he got raided. Well, 9 months or something. He was still running around here. So how you afraid of him to get out now, Cassie? You not afraid of Diddy? Was you afraid when you ran off with Alex to help? Did Diddy come after you when you left with the help? He congratulated you. Congratulations on the baby. You gonna make a good mom, Cass. You always wanted to be a mother. Did he come after you and Alex? When he had sent his goon squad to kill her husband? Especially I know if you ever felt betrayed, the main time to feel betrayed is somebody you got working for you run off with your woman. He never threatened this dude. So now you writing the judge, I'm afraid. Of what? No, let me tell you what Cassie afraid of. Cassie afraid of him getting out marrying Young Miami. She afraid that Diddy go get out and have a happy life. I promise you, she's not afraid of none Diddy. She know Diddy ain't gonna do nothing to her. She's afraid to see Diddy on the internet with the biggest wedding of the year. She don't want to see Diddy with another woman. So she rather see him in jail. How many of y'all know a woman that rather see a man in jail than be with another woman? A woman will set you up to send you to the penitentiary before they see you with another woman. Cassie still wants Diddy. For all of y'all calling her a victim, she still loves Sean. She said it. She said she still loves Sean. Daphne Joy said she was jealous that he was doing everything for Young Miami. Everybody mad at Young Miami. Because Young Miami, that young girl was about her shit. We can be a freak together, Diddy. We can be a freak, but ain't nobody else coming up in here. And by the way, Papi Mucho, I need this, this, and this. I have children. Then he was over to take care of somebody else's kids. You hear me? He over to take care of Miami kids. This brother was gone. I don't know what Miami did, but she gave him the ooh-wee. Diddy ass decided, I don't even want to be a freak no more. I'm going to start a church. She had this man running the TD Jakes church. He's sitting up in church on Sunday tithing at the Young Miami. Do you hear me? He said, I'm going to start a unity with black people. I'm out the game. Diddy was going to get out the game. Cassie knows this. She had him gone, just like she was mad about Kim Porter. She was mad about Kim Porter. You at the funeral mad about a dead woman. If that ain't psycho love, y'all think Diddy's psycho, and the psycho is this woman right here. You at a funeral mad at this dead woman laying in front of the church, cold in a box, and she said she was jealous because he said, I'm burying my soulmate today. And she's sitting there mad like, she's still his soulmate and she's fucking bitch. I think she went just to make sure Kim was dead. I said it in another video. I think she came to the funeral just to make sure Kim was dead. Kim wasn't your friend. You didn't like Kim Porter. You took Kim Porter mad. And did y'all see the video when Diddy had both of them? He had Kim over here, he had Cassie over here, and he was more with Kim as, this is my precious baby. Cassie was like his freak. He kissed Kim on the cheek, hugged her. Cassie, he was standing there like, this my hoe. This is my boo. Don't nobody touch this one. I think Kim Porter was pretty much was a trophy. Can nobody touch Kim? And that's what they didn't like. And that's why they competed against her. That's why the nastier they got, they thought they can get Diddy. I bet Kim ain't letting nobody pee in her mouth. The ex-worker said that was Cassie's idea. Pee in my mouth. Diddy might say, do this position, do that position. But Cassie was she was orchestrating everything. I don't know no victim that's in charge. For real, I'm just being real. I don't know no victim that's in charge. If you got free will to dial Craigslist, Diddy over there probably getting ready to be a freak. Why you couldn't dial 911 and hang up? The police would have came. 911 hung up. They would have came and knocked on the door. They gonna trace that call. If you call the police and hang up, they're coming. Never one time she dialed 911. Oh, y'all want to believe she didn't know she was a victim. The Stockholm Syndrome. When you love your predator, yeah, okay. How many of y'all, another question, how many of you know setup girls? How many of you know girls in your city that set up brothers, set up drug dealers? Do you know how many men is in their grave because a woman set them up? You know how many men in the penitentiary because a woman got them involved in a setup scam? Most men use women to get other men, to rob them, to delete them. They use a woman to do it. So what are them women called? Delilah. They use Delilah to set up Samson. It's in the Bible. It's written. They use Delilah to set up Samson. Go find out what his strength is and come back and tell us. She came back and said, he won't tell me. They went and got the Jezebel of the city, which was Delilah, the baddest, beautiful girl in the city. Go set Samson up. Tell us why he's so damn strong. We can't figure it out. He whooping everybody's ass. So what she do? Samson, tell me why you so strong, baby. Y'all know I love this story. No, I can't tell you. The Messiah told me don't tell you. Leave me alone. She went back. They said sleep with him. Sleep with him. Just sleep with him. You know you like him. He fine. He a Mendingo. Sleep with him. She slept with him. Just let you know a woman is a man's weakness. Stop acting like men. We are weak to men. They weak to us. When God said he made that good thing, he meant that. He made you with this good thing. A brother would forget that Jesus told him, don't you tell nobody what your strength is, fool. He would forget. He got that good thing, fell into a coma. Woke up bald-headed. It's my hair, baby. She cuts his strength off. He woke up bald-headed. I tell you that was Steve Harvey. He went to bed with a fro. You look at him now with his woman, Marjorie. He bald-headed now. His strength gone. He walking around. You take care of a woman ain't gotta do nothing. He done lost his mind. He's Samson. Weak as shit. He's so weak, he told Marjorie, I want to adopt your teenage kids and I want them to change their last name. What? So when you die, her kids gonna get half your money? And your kids got to split with her kids and you already wasn't there for your kids? You big Samson dummy. I know his kids' mama's looking like, this fool just adopted her kids? That's Samson. Woke up bald-headed. He done changed his suits. He went from them long-ass suits with the damn jacket past his knees to flood zone now. With some Stacey Adams coming out like he the shit now. He like Diddy. He done lost his mind. It's nothing new under the sun. That's what Delilah did to Samson. She went back and told him it's his hair. He weak now. He ended up dying. They killed him. The pillars fell on him because he couldn't even hold him up. They killed Samson because Delilah set him up. And God looking at him like, you big dumb. When I told you. Eve. Did y'all know women were the first to sin? We were the first to sin. For all of y'all want to act like we victims, we was the first to sin. Eve messed us up bad. I can't wait to see her. Oh, yeah, I had to have periods for 50-something years. Then I had to go to hot flashes. My knees ain't the same knees I used to tissy roll with. They gone. My knees just left me one more. All because of you, Eve. I'm jumping her. I don't know if y'all will help me or not, but when I see her, she getting jumped. She better hide behind Jesus. Because she put us through it. We had to have babies, you know, and go through pain. God said, just because you all disobeyed, women got to pay. But that lets you know how weak a man is. He told them, don't touch the forbidden fruit. I'm going to leave for a minute, and I'll come back. Don't y'all touch nothing. Eve sitting there like this. You don't want none, Adam? God said, don't touch it. That's so good. You stupid. You just weak. You gonna listen to him? He walking around with a dress and some sandals on. You gonna listen to him? You don't know what you missing. He like, what? Taste it. This big dummy forgot what God said. It's so ain't good. And end up sinning with her. End up sinning. God come back and say, why y'all hiding? I don't know. They gonna mad. I don't know. You naked. And then Eve jumped. I'm finna add on. This ain't blasphemy, y'all. This ain't blasphemy, but I got a joke I gotta tell y'all. Eve jumped in the water because God was like, you in trouble. She jumps her butt in the water. And then he really got mad. He said, oh my goodness, you done jumped your butt in this water. Now I'm never gonna get the smell out those fish. That's why the fish smell the way they smell. Because Eve jumped her old stank butt in that water and contaminated the fish. Yep, a gay guy told me that. I thought it was the funniest thing I ever heard. But anyway, y'all, this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I'm not going to go along and get along because I'm a female. I'm not going to sit here and say women don't have common sense. I don't know why y'all mad at me because I'm giving y'all more credit than you giving yourself. You hear me? I'm giving you more credit. I'm thinking this much of y'all, and y'all mad at me, and I'm your sister. I'm your keeper. I'm telling you, girl, we up here. Stop thinking down here. You're not a victim. You a survivor. You victorious. I'm telling you that I believe in you, that you victorious. You a survivor, and you mad. That's the part I don't get. How you mad? Because I'm saying I believe in you. I don't think you that weak that you go listen to Diddy. And y'all mad at me. I don't like Nina. She up there liking Diddy. It ain't about me liking Diddy. I said F Diddy. F Diddy. We are women. Hear us roar. I'm your sister. And I'm saying no man go have us drinking piss. You not that weak, girl. Stop acting like you can't think. Stop making excuses for being dumb. Stop making excuses for being dickmatized. Because that's what it's called. Dickmatized. Y'all gone off the crack. Do you hear me? People can be addicted to people. Cassie was addicted to Diddy. Can't nobody walk up to you and stick nothing in your mouth that you don't want in it. Now tell me this. They said Diddy put crugs in their mouth. And they got addicted. I bet he couldn't go take a bowl of chitlins and put it in their mouth because they don't like chitlins. Here, eat these chitlins. Ugh, I ain't eating that. That's nasty. I bet they ain't gonna eat no chitlins. No hog mogs. But they ate some crugs. Stop playing with me. You don't do nothing you don't like to do. And if you that weak, somebody can put some crugs in your mouth. Your mama, instead of her getting on the stand, she should have put your ass in the nut house. She failed you, Cassie. When your mama seen you running around here with marks all on you, and she had to put her house up like she said, she should have went downtown, got power of attorney over your ass, and told the family, I got to get power of attorney over this dumbass girl. Because she got this boy running around beating on her. I almost lost my house behind it. But I heard the reason Diddy asked for the $20,000 because he always took care of Cassie mama. Miss Cassie mama, you never said that. He always took care of you, so he feel like, bitch, give me my money back. Give me some of my money back. All the stuff I done gave you. You don't think Cassie mama was reaping the benefits like Tina Turner mama? Your man a billionaire. You don't think he paid? He probably paid that house off. But Diddy, this is what I learned from Diddy. He a man of little words. Diddy didn't tell on nobody. He sat there and he just paid the money. You know, he let them lie on him. He let her mama get up there and say all that. Diddy could have easily said, but see, I think that was his witness was going to come on and say it. But after the prosecutor witness did it for him, he didn't even call him. But I promise you, I heard that Alex was one of the witnesses. Cassie's husband. I heard the defense was finna call Alex. That's why they sent him out the courtroom a couple of times. He was going to be a defendant witness. You know why? He used to work for Diddy. And they was going to ask Alex, how did you meet Cassie? And her credibility would have been gone. Let's think about this, y'all. How did you meet Cassie? I was working for Diddy. You was the help, right? You was his physical therapist, right? Trainer. So who wouldn't have found you? Cassie allegedly would have found him. Because Diddy wanted a little white boy. And they probably would have asked him, did you have threesomes with Diddy and Cassie? Did you have F-offs with them? They were going to ask him all these questions. And he was going to have to tell the truth on the stand. I think he fell in love with her because Diddy and her and Cassie was having their own F-offs. I think that's where it started at. He was banging Cassie out. Do you think if they called people off Craigslist, the little cute white boy in the house wasn't doing it? He falls in love with her. I can save you. Let's run off. And they ran off together. And it was going to come out in court, but it didn't go that far. I know she was scared. She was scared. Because her husband would have had to, but see, her husband, well, no, that ain't going to count because she wasn't a defendant. Her husband would have been called as a witness. And they probably would have asked him, how you end up with Cassie and having kids when you worked for Diddy? Were you Diddy's friend? Oh, he was just your employer. So why was his girlfriend sleeping with an employee? Do y'all see where I'm going? Cassie would have been looking like a fool. If Diddy would have had the opportunity, if he would have called his witness, Cassie mother would have looked stupid. Because I promise you, he would have told how he gave her 20,000 she never paid back. You see how they make up shit? He blackmailed me for 20. Diddy probably was like, man, I paid her house off. I paid her house off. I gave this lady money. He probably would have told it. But he didn't get that far.
Where the key at? I get my charger out the car.
I don't know. Oh, Lord. Here comes Sonny, y'all. No, you ain't interrupting my video today, Sonny. I told you he'd be acting like 50 Cent. No, his hair ain't combed. Get him off the camera. Which one is it? Here. It don't go nowhere.
Goodbye, Sonny.
You better not pull off in that car. But yeah, that was Gina, and Sadi's mom is back. Sadi's mother is here. She's trying to bring him up here. Take him. He's a hater. He's 50 Cent. He always wanted to get in the video and start hating on people in his damn Diddy diaper. But it's your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. And I'm going to come back again later on because this Diddy stuff is going on and on. You know, yeah, he got a Diddy diaper on. Going on and on and on. And I still haven't changed my mind. I don't care who get mad at me. This is not about Diddy. This is about justice. Jack Johnson is the reason why Diddy on this charge right now, and it's called the Man's Act. And I don't like this law because this law was to prevent black men from talking to white women, and most of you black folks is upholding this old crooked ass law. Y'all should be outside of the jail right now protesting. Let that man go. Because y'all couldn't get him on nothing else. Let's get him on the man's law. We got to get him with something. And I just seen Tisa Tales yesterday, y'all. She gonna say, anybody that's upholding Diddy, we live in the same life Diddy living. We dumb. We stupid. How juvenile. How juvenile. We can't have our own opinion. We ain't grown out here. We got to think like you. And half the time your ass was lying. Because didn't you say you had resources telling you about these victims? Where the victims at you was talking about, Tisa? You didn't even name Cassie and Daphne Joy. You was talking about some other victims. Jaguar, where are the 3 girls you saved off the island? Wouldn't they have been the nail in the coffin? You saved 3 girls off the island, remember? Where they at? G Deal, where are all these kids and shit at? Where they at? Why was Jaguar and G Deal at the courthouse the first day or two and never was called to the stand? Y'all was right there in New York. The fans probably walked right past y'all like, lying ass. Where was the lady that Diddy shot in the face back in, what was the 90s? Where's she at? When they had called her to the stand? Because they proved that Diddy wasn't the pawpaw. Now, I'm not going to say she lying because she did get pawpawed in the nose. Somebody pawpawed her. Shine or whatever his name. He said it wasn't him, it was Diddy. But hey, who knows? You did 10 years, brother. So if you took 10 years for Diddy, that's on you for 50,000. That's on you. So on record, Diddy didn't do this shit. But let me tell you like this. If I'm in a club, think about this logic. I'm in the club. And a pawpaw hit my little cute nose. Pew. And I look over there and I see Puffy Combs, the billionaire. And then I see Shine with the pawpaw. I know he did it. But the billionaire did it in my book. I'm going to say the billionaire did it. Because that's where the money at. Shine don't have no damn money. I seen Diddy do it. I looked right at him. He got me in my face. Because that's the billionaire. But when you think about it, how many rich people doing their own crime? they don't really put in the work unless it's personal. That's why they got the goons around them. The goons, they whisper over to their goons, and the goons go take care of their business. Now, they said J-Lo had the pawpaw in her purse, but he had the pawpaw just in case the goons get caught up. Diddy still got a pawpaw. But I just don't know nobody that got security, and they got to do the dirty work. Right then, Gene Deal was his security. Because Gene Deal was about 7'2", 200 and some pounds. He could block Diddy. Diddy could stand behind him and you can't even see him. That's why Gene Deal was the security. They handled the dirty work. Otherwise, what I need security for if I'm the killer? If I'm the killer, what the hell I need security for? Everybody's scared of me. So that means security, shit, I'm paying you for no damn reason. Everybody's scared of me. I'm the boogeyman. Even Nino Brown, he had security, but it was known that Nino wasn't playing. Nino let you know. And then Nino, goons would jump out there front, and he'd laugh. Nino didn't have to do nothing. Keisha and G Money was on it. What? He didn't have to do nothing. But he was a killer. But he didn't have to do nothing. Do you hear me? So I'm just like, this whole case is bull crap. Let that man go home, because if the only thing you can get him on is the Man's Act, is some bullshit. It's called White Slavery Act. And Tisa Tell sitting there talking about, I hope he get 20 years. You hope this man get 20 years and he just beat the feds off some bullshit ass case. Even prosecutors saying this was a weak case. So I know it ain't just me tripping, because I'm not a Diddy fan, y'all. Let's be clear. Nina is not a Diddy's fan. I don't know shit about Diddy. I just remember seeing him running around dancing with no music. And I didn't even used to like Diddy. I loved the West Coast. Tupac was my boy. Even though I ain't like Suge Knight ass. But Tupac, Snoop Dogg, them was my boys. I didn't really care too much about... Oh, I ain't gonna say that, because I like a lot of East Coast music. I like a lot of their music, but I just didn't like Diddy. You know, Diddy seemed like he was just a follower. He wanted to take Tupac image. He was a hater. And then y'all not talking about the main person that should be looked at. Y'all looking over this, and it's gonna come out. Snoop Dogg ass. Y'all just looking over Snoop. How the hell you a gangster, a Crip from LA, and your ass end up over here with Diddy? How the hell you do that? Do y'all remember Tupac got mad because he was on the radio with Diddy, and he told Suge Knight that Negro can't get on the plane with me? Then you a sellout. How the heck you with us and you over there down with Diddy? And Snoop still straddling the fence. How we know Snoop ain't the reason Tupac got? How we know Snoop ain't the reason Suge Knight in prison? See, y'all be looking over shit. Once you show me you a snake, you capable of doing anything. I just never seen a gangster Crip flip-flop like that. How you from the West Coast, but you hanging out here with the East Coast? These your boys. I just never seen shit like that. This whole Hollywood is corrupt. That's why I say this case is not about Diddy, y'all. It's about justice. Because if Diddy would have got charged off the bullshit ass case they had, Pookie and Ray Ray, David and Gino, my kids, my brother Jazz, my cousins, they wouldn't have had a chance out here. Some laws got to be changed. We got to stand 10 toes down on the law. We are the bottom of the barrel, black people. We are the ones they hate the most. If we keep letting them get away with some of the shit they do, we don't stand a chance. Your voice means something. But if you go along with the agenda, your black son's in trouble. That's the part y'all don't understand. Y'all looking at this a Diddy Hollywood thing. No, this a black man thing. And if you got any black men in your family, you better be concerned. Because your son could be out of town and send for his girlfriend in town. She go out of town with him. They have a threesome. She get jealous of the girl he out of town with. Come back home and say your son just ex-traffic her, and your son can be facing 20 years in prison because of the Man's Act. And you okay with that? All because you don't like Diddy? And if I sit down with anybody that don't like Diddy and ask you why you don't like Diddy, they couldn't even tell me. You know what they gonna say? He beat Cassie up in the hallway. That wasn't the first time he beat up Cassie. If you loved Cassie so much, you would have seen the bruises on her way before that. That wasn't the first time, darling. And if you love Cassie so much, you would have said something about her being with a man 17 years her senior. Never said nothing. If you love Cassie, they would have been flooded in LA with police calls. I think Diddy is beating Cassie. I think Diddy made her cut her hair off. I think Diddy is being mean to her. Y'all need to check on Cassie Ventura. Nobody called the police. Nobody. Because y'all didn't care. Y'all didn't care. So stop pretending you care. You're just mad because you want Diddy to pay for what your predator did to you. You having flashbacks, baby. It is not your predator. Diddy didn't hurt you. Diddy not your dad. Diddy not your grandpa. He's not your uncle. He's not your predator. Do y'all get it? So go seek some help. Go heal. Don't come on the internet and get mad at Nina. Because I'm standing on the law. Go seek some help. Because you got all that bored up inside of you that you get mad at me. And this the crazy part. I'll read some of y'all comments in a minute. Because this is a long video. I'm going to read y'all comments in a minute. It cracks me up about this, y'all. Y'all mad because Diddy did what he did. But you come on here and you threaten me. I just said that earlier. You come on here and threaten me. So you can be a victimizer, a mental abuser. You can assault people. You can fight people. But Diddy can't whoop nobody ass in the hallway. That's mental illness. I bet half y'all that's mad about Diddy and Cassie fight, y'all done put your hands on men. Y'all done put your hands on somebody sleeping with your baby daddy. Y'all done stumped out somebody way worse than that. You probably done bust somebody upside the head with a bottle. But you talking about Diddy and some Barbie socks. It just never seemed to amaze me when I hear people talk about that video, how passionate they are. Do you know what he did to her? Yeah, I seen the damn video. He stuffed her with some, he had no combat boots on. He didn't have no shoes on. He stuffed her with his bare feet with a towel on, holding his towel, looking like Ike Turner Jr. Then he dragged her by her hood, and then he threw a vase at her. I saw the video. I didn't see no blood. I didn't see no black eye. I ain't saying that's okay, but that was a misdemeanor. If you know the law, if they would have charged him with that, that was a misdemeanor. Then he would have been out the same day. He would probably have to pay a $5,000 fine, and he would have been on probation, if that. Y'all act like we saw Diddy pick her up, choke her, and just banging her in her face. Blood was flying all over the wall. Then he dragged her down the hallway. Then he stumped her in her face. Y'all act like we just seen the most gruesome shit we ever seen in our life. That ain't what that video was. But that's what cracked me up with people. I'm like, so you ain't from the city I'm from? I didn't see people fight way worse than I didn't see people get their whole face bust open. Really? Y'all making this video something that's not. Yes, it's DV. It's DV. And she should have, you know, she left that day, right? Just said he kidnapped her. She left a couple hours earlier. And then y'all always believe in people. She said they was having an F-off and he didn't finish. The man in the room didn't say that. He said Cassie allegedly was stealing money. That duffel bag, Diddy has money in that bag. She was running down the hall with the duffel bag. That sounds more believable than she didn't finish an F-off that she called for. Think about it. She called this man for the F off. What's she running for? I think they all was in there getting high. Diddy might fell out after he didn't have semen on his titties. Cassie grabbed the bag, probably looked at the S worker, and took off out the hall, out the damn door. And then she was so high, y'all, she never pushed the button on the elevator. Did she want to get caught? Because she never pushed the button. Go watch the video again. She got to the elevator, and she was standing there like she didn't know how to get on the elevator. And if you running for dear life, what did Tina Turner do? I said this before too. Tina ass didn't catch no elevator. Tina ass went down them steps somewhere and was bucketed. She didn't care about no purse. She didn't care about no duffel bag. She didn't care about no makeup. She ran to the front desk. She ran out the front, past the front desk of that hotel. Went to another hotel. Went in there bloody and said, "I'm Tina Turner. My husband and I just got into it. If you give me a room, I promise to pay you." And the man said, "Miss Turner, I know who you are." She didn't look back. She booked out that hotel for help. When you want help, you gotta go get help. But I never heard Tina Turner say, "He made me stay." I never heard Tina say that. I don't know about y'all, I never heard her say that. Tina Turner pretty much said, "I was in a DV relationship because I loved a man. I felt sorry for a man. So I stayed because Ike always made me feel sorry for him. I stayed for my kids. I stayed for my mother." I never heard Tina Turner say, "He made me. He forced me." I never really heard her say she was scared. She knew why she was there. I was there because I loved that man. My friends told me to leave. I didn't leave. Tina never said I was afraid to leave and Ike was going to kill me. Even though he told her, "If you die, I'm going to kill you anyway." She's like, "Oh, shut up, Ike." When she got out the hospital after she attempted suicide, deletion of herself, she went right back home. He had a party going on when she got there. Nah, and these kids out of control, and you taking time out at the hospital and stuff, and in the whole house, and Junior ain't doing his homework. And Tina said, "Yes, Ike. Okay, Ike." Y'all remember that part of the movie? She could have said, "You know what? You and that Beatles wig can go to hell. And these kids, I'm leaving. You got me messed up, Ike." She was in the hospital, what, about a week? She never told the police what Ike was doing to her. She got healed to go back to toxic bullshit. Sometimes you just love a man more than you love yourself. Come on, y'all. Sometimes you just love a man more than you love your damn self. Sometimes you love this toxic man so much you don't want to see nobody else with him. Cassie. I don't want to see nobody else with Diddy. That's why I want y'all to keep him in jail. I want to spend his money and have babies by this white boy. And I don't want to see Diddy live at all. Because I still love him. I'm still mad because he treated Young Miami better than he treated me. And I know he's going to go back to her or Gina G because they didn't turn on him. Me and Daphne Joy ain't got shit coming. We turned on him. Toxic relationships. Love. That's what it is. Toxic relationship. MSK said, "Can I give you some advice?" About what, darling? What kind of advice you need? What you going through? Larry, love your hair, Nina. Thank you. Thank you. I got my big hair on today, y'all. I decided to live today. The man would kick her trying to steal her. The man would kick her trying to steal her. You saying that Diddy kicked her and tried to make her stay? I don't understand what you're saying on this. I decided. Samantha. She said that's what she heard. It was money in the bag. Yeah, she was trying to steal the brother money. Finally said, "Why was she dressed and he's not?" That's a question. I don't know. But from my understanding, Diddy had fell asleep after the freak off. She fell asleep. And I don't know where the worker was. I don't know if the worker and her was setting up Diddy. I don't know. But he fell asleep, and I guess he heard the door close, and he woke up and asked, "Oh boy, where's Cassie?" She just left with your bag, bro. He probably was in there getting dressed. So that's a question. Why, if he was making her have an F off, why was he naked and she wasn't? It's like he was just getting out the shower. Maybe he was in the shower. I'm thinking he could be taking a shower or something. This thing trying to fall. Okay, WEE Cody said, "What the freak is up with you still being here Wednesday night again, and you still on here? Haven't you found a hobby?" Evidently, you ain't found no hobby because you on my damn channel that I'm getting paid for, and you getting me paid. You see how ignorant grown folks are asking me why I'm on my YouTube channel talking. What the hell you think a YouTube channel is, WWE Cody? What the hell you think a YouTube channel is? You get on YouTube and you talk. He said, "What the freak is up with you still being here Wednesday night again? You still on here. You haven't found a hobby." I'm working. Evidently, I'm your hobby because you watching me. I'm so glad I watched. Let me see. I'm finna blast your ass. Let me see who you are. Let me see. Let me find out. I would embarrass your ass so bad. You talking to the wrong person, WWE. I guess you want Diddy. See, these the down low. You mad? You want Diddy to go to jail because you want at the freak off. Stop playing with me. What the hell you think a YouTube channel is? Why is your ass even on YouTube at 3:11 in the afternoon? Why you ain't at work? That's what I want to know. Why your ass on here running your mouth? Go find something to do. You probably driving some other woman car, living on her Section 8, talking shit because you ain't got nothing to do. Don't get me started. Jackie Jordan divided us and you can conquer them. Yeah. Your son can be next. That's right. People don't understand that. Veronica Murphy, can I thank everyone for your prayers for my father? Veronica, there you are. Did you send me your information on USW616 @gmail? I didn't see your information, Veronica. USW616 @gmail. How was the funeral? Are you okay? I lost my dad, and I was a daddy's girl. So I'm praying for you. I know it's hard. I hope you okay. We praying for Veronica, y'all. Matter of fact, Veronica, put your Cash App up. Put your Cash App up. Veronica Murphy, y'all lost her dad. If y'all want to donate something, send it straight to her Cash App because y'all know I'm absent-minded. Put your Cash App up, Veronica. And make sure you let everybody know you the one that lost her dad. And if you put your Cash App up, TK, do me a favor. Post her Cash App a couple times and let people know that's the one who lost her dad. If y'all want to get $5, buy her a Starbucks. I know people don't go to Starbucks, so buy her a McDonald's coffee then. Y'all be so technical. Same people be telling me don't shop. You know, crack me up. The same people who tell me Starbucks is the devil. Don't drink Starbucks. Y'all celebrate Christmas. Y'all don't want to decorate eggs on Easter and say bunnies have eggs. You know, y'all these pagan holidays. Y'all don't want to just celebrate the 4th of July when Juneteenth is our holiday. Do y'all know the 4th of July we wasn't free? And they do the grand finale in the land of the free. We were slaves. And our dumb ass sitting in red, white, and blue. Yay! We were slaves. It's sad how people don't know their history. Juneteenth is our 4th of July. But do y'all celebrate it? No, but y'all tell me don't drink Starbucks. Y'all still eat chitlins, don't you? That's slave food. Y'all still eat chitlins. Don't get me started. Samantha called Snoop a snake. Finally, me, Lulu, Sunny from The View also talked. That's what I was talking about. Sunny from The View was also saying they overcharged the Rico. That's what I was talking about. Sunny from The View. She used to be a prosecutor. She was saying they overcharged him with Rico. And she also said, finally, that they need to let him go. This is a prosecutor talking, y'all. But see, they don't want females to say nothing because we feel like we going against the female code. It ain't no code. It's right and wrong to me. That shit's crazy to me. I decided that I hope Tisa tells what? Get sued. Gene can't fight. He was the blocker. Veronica said she really wanted Puffy to go down so bad. Yes, Tisa tells. I think Tisa was getting off on Diddy trial. I mean, it seemed like she was so excited. Sunny from The View explained it so well. She was so calm. And she was telling her what the law was. She wasn't, y'all. She wasn't going crazy. It's like, come on. You can have your opinion, but calm down. Bring it down some. Did you take your medicine? And now you hoping somebody get 20 years. I'm telling you, y'all, the energy you put out in the universe is going to come back to you. She might mess around and her daddy get caught up in some stuff. People don't understand the universe don't play. God do not play. You got to be very careful what you wish on other people. All I wish is that the law reveal. That's all I kept saying. Lord, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong, and I accept that. If Diddy need to go to jail for the rest of his life, lock him up. I will accept that. I just want you to be God and make this man pay for what he did. And evidently, the Lord looked at it and said, he didn't do that. Now, if y'all gonna get him for this, okay, maybe he get charged for that. I'm not saying he didn't kill Tupac. I ain't saying he didn't set up Diddy. I'm just saying we don't know. Prove it. If Diddy did something to some kids, show me the damn kids and we can ride. But I'm not going off of what somebody's saying. No, that's not how the law go. You innocent until proven guilty. Y'all all said Diddy was guilty first. Now what if this was your life? See, that's how I learned to treat people. Like I want to be treated. If that was my life, would I want the world to go against me before I have a chance to open my damn mouth? That shit crazy to me. Little Tim said, tell it, Nina. Rosalind said, that ain't the first time she been hit. Hell no. That was nothing compared to the bruises she had on her body before that. Her mother, this is what I'm saying, just how many of y'all mothers, if your daughter came home and she had bruises on her back, big as this, black and blue, all you gonna do is take pictures. All Cassie mama did was took pictures. And told her friends and probably her uncles. I don't think she called the police. Does she know if she would have gave that to the detective, they would have charged him, the state would have picked up the charges? But I think she was more like Tina Turner mama, to be honest. Well, you know how Diddy gets, Cassie. To stop making him angry. I just don't believe, and I think she used the pictures just in case he want to walk away from Cassie like she did and they can blackmail him. Because I don't know no mother would see their child come home beat up and don't go looking for this brother with a Winchester. Yeah, everybody quiet now, Jackie. Everybody quiet now. The internet is so quiet, you can like a church mouse. I don't see no blue couch interviews. Because I hope they know on the blue sofa, if you allow people to get on your platform and lie, you can be sued. Now, I hope y'all took that money and invested in some properties. Did I tell y'all the Potter House made me take down a video? And I said, yes, sir, boss. I took it right on down. I don't want no beef with the Potter House. Allie, that's her name. That lying Allie, Samantha. These people was lying through their teeth. Is that Allie who said Diddy came to her grandmama's house in his limo and told her to come on and nobody knew who he was? He stuck a something up in her and pulled the baby out. And it ain't no record that she was in the hospital. Is that her? Everybody had a story to tell. Everybody had a damn story to tell. And now, when it came down to it, well, none of them indicted. That let you know they were lying. I decided that Tisa Tales is messy and miserable. I don't understand what I think. I really think Tisha just been hurt by a black man. To be honest, it's something about black men she don't like, and I didn't like the fact she said people with their own opinion about Diddy, we some broke Negroes, but she said it the other word, iggers. We some broke iggers, and from my understanding, she ain't even black. That's what I was told. I think she Cuban or something. How dare you? You should have been canceled just for saying that. For real, you should be canceled because we got our own opinion. Don't make us no broke Negro. I'm broke. I don't know about y'all, but I still got my own opinion. I ain't got her money. I'm not a hater either. But I'm gonna have her money in due time. I'm not gonna get your money dogging out somebody else's life. I don't even want that kind of money. That don't make me no better than Diddy if I did that and said that just to get paid. Fast money don't last. I want my money to come from blessings. I don't want it to come from being on demon time. So no, I don't have your money. You right, but no. Samantha said, "I hope Tisa platform get removed." Lena said he's not innocent. He's innocent, Rosalina. And I'm not saying that he's innocent about everything. He's innocent till proven. Innocent till proven guilty, darling, if you like it or not. They haven't proved this man to be guilty, so he's innocent. I know you don't want to hear that. Until they prove to us Diddy is guilty, he's innocent. Now, in our mind, we want to believe he's not. But do you know Diddy? Can you say Diddy did any of the things that you heard? You can't say that. So you can't say his ass guilty. So that's why I say I don't understand what y'all doing. Y'all Americans. Stop saying people guilty of some shit they ain't proved they guilty of. That make you no better than Diddy. If you uphold wrongdoing and you going against the law. The law said you innocent till proven guilty. He just got proven not guilty. And you still saying he's guilty. He's guilty to you. You don't matter. The law is what matters. Now, what if somebody said about your son or your husband or your father? What if somebody said about they guilty? Would you like that? That's what I'm saying. And half of y'all go to church. How dare you, Rose? Marketers don't stop calling me. Oh. Y'all should be going against the telemarketers. Talking about Diddy ass shit. Little Timmy said, hey there, Nina, looking fly. I'm looking fly today. I'm doing Tupac. What Tupac? Andy said, blessed Nina and family. Thank you. Let Diddy go free. I decided. She said, son, he's so cute. He need a haircut. Not today, grandson. Yes, Miss Ruby. He got kicked out. Hurry up. Get him out of here. Okay, Rose. How you say your name? Rosalina. She said, "Where's Cassie father?" Who knows? Maybe getting paid by Diddy. Who knows? I was a single mom. My father was an example in my kids' life, but my two daughters pretty much learned from me. I taught my daughters how to be women. I taught them what not to go for. It would have been good. My oldest daughter father around. Their dad's around. Let me stop saying their dad's around, but I was their first teacher. Most kids learn from example. If they see mama doing certain things, I can't stand telemarketers. That should be illegal for people to call you like this. But they learn from example. My kids never seen me land up with different dudes. My kids never seen me get beat up. My kids never seen me pretty much argue with too many people. You know, my kids never seen me drunk and smoking because I didn't do that. They only can remember mama grinding, working 2 jobs. keeping nice homes so they can stay out the inner city. That's all they can say about me. My mother kind of boring. They friends' mothers be having stuff like, tell your mom to come. You know what my kids say? My mom ain't coming to that. My mama don't smoke. My mama don't. She ain't gonna do it. My mama probably at home on her laptop. She don't do nothing. Mm-mm. My mama always thinking of ways to make money. My mama over there probably watching. I used to be addicted to First 48 till it became real to me. When I went to Birmingham and I started going to sites, and I'm like, oh nah, I stopped watching it. So I'm like, I'm a homebody. I didn't really need babysitters because I was home with my own damn kids. And then when I had a babysitter, it was my mom or one of my older nieces and nephews, and it was like probably once a month. I wasn't one of them people that ran the streets. So my kids, if they doing anything, they didn't learn it from mama. But my daughter's so spicy. My daughters is just so, they love themselves so much. Especially my oldest daughter, I be showing y'all Tia. Oh, I ain't gotta worry about her. Trust me. She cray. She gonna tell her brother let her brother present a freak on her. It's probably hit the 8 o'clock news. 6 o'clock news. It's gonna be on News Center 13. Oh no. And see, I trained her early, both my kids. I trained them, my daughters, early. I put them in boot camp. Do y'all know what boot camp is? Mama boot camp. I taught them how to tell. I taught them how to love themselves. I taught them how to clean themselves. I taught them self-respect. So as they became women, it was embedded in them. So a brother can't piss in their ear and tell them it's rain. That's why my daughter, she can drop a brother like a hot cake. And everybody like, she's so mean. I'm like, well, she was trained that way. Ain't nobody finna get over on her. Not that one. Now my baby girl, she a little more passive. But that oldest one, no. Samantha said, I don't think he loves Cassie. He saw that money, or did he have... Cassie was a freak. Have y'all ever had somebody in your life that they was freaky as hell, you just couldn't leave them alone? For real, we grown ups here. They sex was so good, you just could not. It was crack. You like, I know he ain't no good for me. I know he ain't. But the way he just, that's a punisher. He ain't shit, he ain't working, he ain't no damn good, but he just be punishing. And I can't leave him alone. Sierra made a song about 50 Cent. I just can't leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Some people you just can't leave alone. And that's Cassie and Diddy. Veronica said, I believe it, Miss Nina. He knew it was going to go well for Diddy. That's why he said nothing. Diddy stood 10 toes down. Yeah. Towards the end of the trial, Veronica, did y'all see Diddy? They say he kicked his shoes off. I was joking like a week before. I said, I think Diddy's shoes off. I was joking. I said, Diddy's shoes off. He finna order some pizza. And then the next week, they said Diddy had took his shoes off and he was wiggling his toes under the table and he laid back in the seat like this. He was looking at them like they was clowns. And he was like, you know what? Go and tell the witness they ain't even gonna come up in here. We don't even need... Who beat the feds with no witness? Diddy was the 2%. Diddy was that 2%. And I know y'all want to believe he paid people. Diddy couldn't even get to the phone to say nothing. He didn't do nothing. Now, if Jay-Z or somebody else paid somebody behind the scene, we don't know. We'll never know. Because they know the power Diddy hold. Diddy looking at it like this, and that's how I would look at it if I was Diddy. If I got videotapes of everybody in Hollywood, I know your deepest secrets. I wouldn't even be worried about the feds. They said he got on his knees and prayed afterwards because he know they would have had him tied up in the system, and he knew the next step was going to be crucial. You know what I mean? Diddy felt like if I don't win, the next step is about to be crucial. Let me tell you what crucial is. I'm going to have to start telling some shit. And when I start telling, people finna start dying. He knew the next step was going to be crucial. So he felt like Damn, let me get off so I ain't gotta run my mouth. Dawn said, tell her, Nina, you're right. Her mother benefited big. Yeah. Hell yeah, her mama benefited. Ain't no way you run around with a billion. If my daughter brung a billionaire, if my daughter would have brung Diddy home, I'm gonna tell you about me. I'm not upholding Diddy putting his hands on my daughter. First of all, I would have had a conversation with Diddy. Diddy would have liked me. He'd be like, my mama-in-law cool as hell. I'm like, listen here. I don't know what y'all plan is, but if you touch my daughter, Puffy, you gonna be a Puffy. I'm gonna cut that shit off. I'm not playing with you. Don't you put your hands on my. Let me see one mark on her ass. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how many videos you dancing in. You with the right mama now. So you gonna have to go ahead and delete me because I'm not playing with your ass, Puffy Combs. But do you think I'm gonna be running around here running short on bills and shit? And my daughter go with a billionaire? I will be Puffy best friend. Hey Puffy, what you got? I made some cornbread and greens, baby. Some butter beans and some sweet potato pie. Come on over here and talk to me. I don't know where T at, but I just want you to come and watch the stories with me. You know my knees is bad and these bills is killing me. And I know you got a few billion. Can you go and let me have a few 100,000? Shit. What's wrong with you?
I don't got nothing that Gina talking about, so you can't come around. She didn't pay for nothing.
Okay, I'll be down in a minute. I'll be down in a minute. I will be down in a minute. I'm on live. I will be down in a few minutes, girl. Grandkids. Gina that came home, cut her niece out the room, y'all. I'm about to go down here and beat everybody butt. Make sure you like it. TK said make sure you push like. I see people falling off just a little video, but I didn't see people on YouTube do 4-hour videos. So if y'all can't hang in there with me, okay. Okay, that's okay. Pass the video on. Samantha said listening to me just makes her day. Thank you, Samantha. You're real, and if anyone don't get it, they should be ashamed. Thank you, Veronica. What is your name? Red? Nina be telling the truth, though. Forget them. Love you, Nina. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I'm on here laughing, y'all, and telling my truth about what I feel about this case. And my son is pretty much fighting for his life. So I got to keep on living. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep on focusing. I got to trust God with what he's going through. I can't pray, and worry. So when I'm talking, don't mean I'm not going through it myself. But I'm not going to make excuses for my son. Do y'all know I haven't even talked to Gino since he been back in some trouble? Even though I know his mind ain't right. I'm so disappointed. I'm so mad that I gave him a timeout. He been calling. I said, Lord, I don't want to say the wrong thing to my child because he already mentally distraught. And I know my temper and I know my tongue. And I don't want to push him all the way over the edge. So I know how to be quiet and be still. See, a lot of women can't do that. They get on there, I paid that money for you to get out, and blah, 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 blah. We lost $1,200 in 2 days. We had to pay $1,200 for him to get out. He was back in there in 2 days. So I'm real pissed because that's my bill money that I can't get back. I'm behind again. And I had to make up my mind and say, Lord, I cannot let nobody, no kids, no job, no nothing, no man, take from me no more. I can't let nobody make me lose my mind, lose nothing. Because you be running around here with nothing and people will still be living when you dead. My sister is in her grave from her daughter, bull crap. She's in her grave. My niece died 11 months after her mama. But life's still going on. And I found myself that stressed out. And I said, man, this is how my sister died from a heart attack from kids. I can't do it. I have too much I want to do before I leave here. I ain't wrote my books yet. I just want to lay on the ocean with Keita Oil bringing me drinks. You know, I just want to have tons of money. And money just not a problem for me. You know, I want to be able to pay my bills and still can look at my account and be like, yeah. It's too much stuff I want to do, and I can't let kids destroy that. I did the best I could, y'all. I raised my children the best I could. My youngest about to be 19 next month. I done did my job, even though Sonny think I'm his mama. He won. I'm like, listen, boy, your grandmama old. He think I'm his mama. But all I can do is love on my grandkids and pray they take care of their kids like I took care of them. And travel and go. I work off my phone. I should be in the air every chance I get. Y'all should see me blogging from every plane, every square inch of this dang on country. There's no reason I should be sitting in my office stressed out over some grown people. I'm just not going to do it. I said, Lord, you gave me these kids. You led them to me. I raised them. I did what I could. This your child. I hope his mind come back. I've been praying for renewal of the mind. Renewal of the mind. And I need y'all to send some energy to Gino. Renewal of the mind. Because when you lose your mind, you ain't got nothing else going. You got to hold on to that mind. That's why when pimps get up here, they can control you. Because when somebody got your mind, the body go follow. Cassie, you got to protect your mind. You know, so I just decided to live. Veronica, I've got hot flashes now. Ah, bring it out, sis. E-Toy. Adam was right there with her. That's when I was talking about Adam and Eve. I thank you all for listening. Yeah, she said that's another thing. Steve Harvey giving out advice. There ain't nothing wrong with somebody been through something, because people be asked to be, how can you give advice and you had a failed marriage? That's how I can give you advice. How can you give us advice and you was homeless? That's how I can give you advice. How can you give us advice when you have failed relationships? That's how I can give you advice. I've been through it. Why would you want somebody to give you advice if somebody never been through nothing? Y'all don't be making sense to me. The best doctors, teachers, Krug counselors are the ones that lived it. How can somebody tell you get off Krugs if they never smoked Krugs before? Because they don't know how it feels. I can tell you how to hold your tongue because I was a person that didn't know how to hold my tongue, but now I do. I can tell you how to keep your husband because I lost one. I can tell you how to love yourself because it was a time I didn't love myself. So Steve Harvey, he can give advice about marriage because he had 3 failed marriages. But don't be telling people how to, this was Steve go wrong. He tell men that a woman ain't supposed to do nothing. A woman this and that. A woman this, and this, when you didn't appreciate women. So he contradicting himself. You didn't appreciate your other wives. You left your children behind and you try to tell a man how to be a father when your son said you just became his daddy really when he was 16. So if you go tell it, Steve, this how you tell it. Listen, as I got older, I learned how to be a father. I wasn't in my son's life till he was 16 years old. So listen to here. Don't be like me. That's how you tell a story, Steve. Don't act like you was always perfect. And that's what I don't do. I don't act like I always had it together. I tell y'all where my name come from. Hey, Leon. Leon says, straight facts, sis. Cannot believe how somebody like Tisa Tales got more followers. Tell me a lot about certain people. Leon said, he don't understand how Tisha Tales got more followers than somebody that's telling the truth. You know why, Leon, baby? Because people like toxicity. People like, they rather hear a lie than the truth. The truth hurts. People want to hear something to appease them. They want somebody to pamper them. They want somebody to cater to their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? They want to feel good about what they're doing. And if you go against what they're doing, you're the villain. This is why there's a lot of sick people running around here and they can't heal because they want to hear a lie. A lie sounds better than the truth. I can go up to a woman and say, the reason why you got a failed relationship because your mouth is big. They be ready to fight me. How you know what I'm doing in my life and you better listen to you. listen to you. You can't even take constructive criticism. Some people just can't handle the truth. When my kids start asking me, Mama, why you always mad? I had to reevaluate myself. America #1 lying hoe is Cassie. Samantha said she the #1. She trying to break his spirits in his pockets. Yeah, she don't want to see that man free. Bring it out. Too much information, sis. Bring it out. The too much information. I don't know what I had said. She said it was too much information for her ears, I guess. His strength was his hair. Yes, it was, tease. Samson's strength was his hair. Veronica, I said that before. That it's a woman sitting, setting men up from jail. Yeah. Yeah. You just talk to him. I knew a few setup girls. Yep. I know a lot of them, y'all. I used to mentor to a girl. She tell your story. I wish she would do an interview with me. She tells her story how she used to run around here setting up men. And she's scared to come back to Grand Rapids because she done set up so many men and they started to come out of prison. And she afraid to come back. She don't hide it. She's like, man, I was dumb as hell back in the day. She would tell her truth. She's like, I set up a lot of dudes, man. And now these dudes that I set up and some got deleted, they scared to come out of jail. I'm scared to come back because they coming out of jail now. You know what I'm saying? These girls, man, they dangerous. That's why that pillow talk, you got to be careful with that pillow talk. True. No victims is in charge. No victim, not I know. I've never heard a victim say they was running the show. I just never heard of one. Kim was beautiful and classy. Yes, she was. Cassie said it was a money bag. I'm not going to let nobody pee in my mouth. I know that's right. Tamara, Tyrone Blackburn should be. Tyrone Blackburn is going to be in jail. I'm going to tell y'all right now. When Diddy get out, let me tell y'all about Diddy. I don't know a lot about Diddy, but I know this. Diddy is a businessman. I do know that. Diddy's a businessman, and Diddy can be petty like 50 Cent. He can be petty like 50 Cent. That's why Diddy was messing with 50 Cent girl. He can be real petty. But Diddy's a businessman. My daughter on business right now. She texting me now about a daycare we need to open. See, I'm telling you, my daughter on money. She just got her certificate or degree or something. What was it? She's not an RN yet, so she got another step to go to get her degree. CNA. She got her CNA, and she makes $30-some an hour, like $35 an hour where she works. And now she's trying to open a business. She own that business. She got a boyfriend, but that ain't her whole focus. And then she said, Mama, I'm going to be a traveling CNA, and I want you to travel with me. I can take you places now. So I'm waiting on my trips. That's what my daughter on. I'm telling you. Don't be chasing behind men and they money. Get your own money. But back to Diddy. He's going to make sure that Tyrone Blackburn, Jay-Z going to make sure Tyrone Blackburn, Jaguar Wright, Gene Deal, Tisa Tales. I'm telling you, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, it's a retaliation against Diddy because she mad about Young Miami. That's what she mad about. And, you know, grown women, real grown women, and men, we don't kiss and tell. You haven't heard Young Miami get on here and say nothing bad about Diddy. And I know she knows some bad shit about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? She knows some bad shit. She didn't even know if Diddy was going to go to the feds for the rest of his life. She still didn't say nothing. She one of the girls, it is what it is. I got what I got. We had some fun. I'm grown. And that was that. And her ass 30-some years old, what, 32, 33? I don't think she older than 35. She younger than Cassie. And she's sitting there like a G. Like, hey, I had some fun. And she said it bluntly in the interview. She like getting peed on. She got her money and she got down. And then when she went broke, guess what she did, y'all? She started selling her designer bags and stuff online. She started selling her clothes and stuff, making money off her nice things. She didn't come after nobody said they did something to her to get some money. So I respect her for that. I don't care what y'all say. If you over 18, you consider grown. And I know y'all was saying, no, you still a teenager. You can go to prison at 18. Right? So the law said you're grown. You're responsible for yourself. You ain't going to juvenile if you do a crime. Do you know the state of Michigan, age 16 is the year of consent? If you see your 16-year-old with a grown man and you try to press charges on this grown man and your 16-year-old say, I let him do that, they won't charge that man. So let's talk law. That's why you got to teach your kids better. Teresa, good afternoon. You have to teach your kids better and make them know the difference, because there are older men that like younger women. That's been going on since the beginning of time. That's the African culture. They like younger women because younger women can keep having babies. Most African men, wives, probably 20 years younger than them. They would get a teenage girl. He could be 30. She could be 16, and they get married. And the family agreed to it. So that's some people's cultures. Is it right? No, or not an American way. But this is why you teach your child. You teach your children not to fall for them kind of men, not to go with older men. Then you ain't got to worry about it. You their first teacher. You embedded in them that you better than that. This old dude just want to drain you for your youth. All these young people running around here, all these young good-looking dudes, these dudes in college, your age. What you with this old fart for? Oh, he got money, go get your own money. That's why you in school. Go to school, get your degree, get your own money. You don't want no dude that nobody else want no more. He might have worms. Get rid of his ass. They don't want him. Shit. But some girls, they want a man who about to just about 2 weeks away from a wheelchair. They want him to croak so they can inherit his fortune. They'll get your own shit. And then you don't have these problems. If Cassie loved herself enough, Cassie wouldn't have been running around here chasing Diddy fame. Yeah, they hard-headed. I decided my kid's hard-headed. Look at my son. Hard-headed. But hard-headed make a soft ass. You can't blame the other person because your child is hard-headed. Yes, sis, but no, I never like young guys. Well, that's your preference, though, right? Did you see what I'm saying? You can't get mad. Can't nobody get mad at you because you like older men. Now, I have always been older than the guys I dated by like 2 or 3 years for some reason. I was always older. Then I met a dude that I was 15 years older than. That was Sean Well, the one I had the interview with. And it was like babysitting. Then one day he became one of the kids out of the blue. I'm like, you around here like you one of my damn kids. I have stopped talking to him, and every time I turn around, he's playing video games with David. He was taking Tia somewhere. He became my oldest son. I'm like, oh my God, I can't get rid of this dude. So I'm like, I never deal with a young dude like that no more. And then I met a dude older than me. By the oldest dude I ever talked to was Robert. And Robert is 7 years older than me. And I really enjoyed Robert because he had a lot of skills. And he taught me some things, and I taught him some things. We was the best of friends until I realized it's a such thing as old hoes. Some old men just ain't gonna sit their ass down. So I'm like, the older ones ain't no different than the younger ones. Shit. So what am I doing here? My nose running. This the air conditioner got my nose running. So I realized age is not no big deal. Then Leon, he is 5 years older than me. And me and Leon was the best of friends. Being with Leon was like the best of both worlds. I'm just gonna be. I ain't talking about a woman. I'm talking about young and old. Leon is older, but he got a young soul. Leon know how to have fun and he know how to be serious. Leon can laugh and he don't care if you cry on this shit. I mean, we was like this. We was like the fun couple. Leon loved to shop, but Leon loved. He didn't like shopping with me. He would sit in the car and go to sleep while I shop. I remember he had to come and get me out of the store. He said, "It's a damn shame. I've been out here for 2 hours sleep." What the? But Leon is a shopaholic. The brother got the baddest clothes you ever want to see. He's so suave. He don't even look his age. Then we'd go out, Leon, the main one on the floor, just, he loved the house music. He'd cut on the music on Friday, and I'm sitting there watching him. Showing me karate moves. Even though, Leon, I should have pressed charges on you because you flipped me. It almost broke my neck. He was teaching me some karate, y'all, and said, "Let me show you how to flip somebody." I hit the ground so hard, I seen stars. I heard birds. And he was like, baby, I'm sorry. Nah. That was your get back. Probably from me saying something I shouldn't have said. So he got me back good. But I'm saying he was my teacher. He was my friend. He was my lover. He was my BFF. And how we end up stop talking, long story, misunderstanding. But we still talk every day. You know, he still keep the oil. He still keep the oil. And he know I got that ooh wee. He my boy. He's my boy. So I don't fall out with people like that. I talk to my kids' daddy on a daily basis until he crossed the line. I say, you know what? Time for me to hang up. I'm having a hot flash and a flashback. And that don't mix, brother. So I'm going to get off the phone with your ass before I come look for you. So I have to hang up on him sometimes. But I don't fall out on people like that. I may be mad all of a month after a relationship breakup. And then we back cool. I'm back on track. Oh, look at, I almost gave up. I'm back on track. I'm back on me. I'm never going to let a brother get me off my square. I'm still going to eat. You not going to send me to the loony bin. Oh, no. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Women. Thank y'all for checking me out for these couple hours. We've been on here for a minute now. I'm going to come back later because I'm back rolling. I got to get my channel back going. I need y'all to watch 2 videos a day. I'm holding up 3 fingers. But watch 2 plus a day. Introduce my channel to somebody. Everybody got a dumb friend. Everybody got a weak ass mama, a weak cousin. Y'all got somebody that need to hear me. Do you hear me? Samantha said, "Baby Nina," and then something went off. I don't know what happened. I don't know what Samantha was saying, but she got deleted for saying it. But watch 2 videos. Y'all doing good by the likes. I appreciate it. Share. Because I got a lot of haters out there. They unsubscribing because I ain't going with the crowd. And I never have been that person. Never in my life. Even when I was a little girl. So I'm not going to start as an old ass woman following people. I believe what I believe in. I stand 10 toes down with my chin up. And I'm going to tell you what I feel. It is your prerogative if you like it or not. That's on you. What are you doing? Well, move. That's on you. You don't have to watch my channel. Like old boy was asking me what I'm doing on here on Wednesday. Making money, working. What are you doing on my channel? Hating. That's the question. And that's some girl shit. A man even get on here running his mouth. Okay, Gene Deal, little cousin. You know what I'm saying? Be a man about your shit. Most men don't got this. They just be quiet. They definitely ain't gonna argue with no female. So many men got women tendencies. It's sad. It's ridiculous. Like Gene Deal. You think it's hustling, but man, your ass need to go to the gym somewhere. Cause all you doing is doing this all day long, and now you sound like a female. And for all the females that don't like me, it's cool. One day you'll know that I'm your keeper. I'm my sister keeper. It ain't nothing but love. You mad because I'm saying you stronger than what you think you are. Don't be mad. I'm still gonna say it until you start believing it. You stronger than what you think you are. You're not a victim. You victorious. You a survivor. And I'm gonna keep putting that in your head till you get it. If you hate me for believing in you, I feel bad for you. But I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all a little later. Peace.